Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for coming on and tuning in to Cooper's Thai Adventure live stream with myself and Mr. Brooke Schneider. Thank you for coming. So today we got a bit of a special topic. I got another YouTuber here in Thailand. He's a nice guy. And his YouTube channel is called Integrity Legal. Okay. And he's an American lawyer here in Thailand. And what I like about Ben is he's proved the myth wrong that you can't become a Thai citizen. It's exceptionally hard and you can't do it. Well, he became a Thai citizen. And he reports daily on, his YouTube channel that he has called Integrity Legal. And he reports on there daily about things that are going on in Thailand and, stops a lot of the rumor mill. He's a lawyer, so of course he knows, And he had a show on today and I watched it and it was really, really good. I enjoyed it. And what it was is there's this university academic here in Thailand, and she's written to the Thai government saying, excuse me, that we need to start prioritizing on the retirees, not just the tourists, because the retirees keep Thailand going in the low season. They keep all the vendor stalls still open. They're able to work all year round because of the, because they're here, they're living here all year round. The tourists tend to come here for a week or two, maybe a month, and then they go home. But the retirees are what's keeping the economy going all year round. And Ben, who is the lawyer in Bangkok from Integrity Legal, he was saying it's about damn time. He can say things on YouTube that I can't say and talk about more riskier subjects than I can, because at the end of the day, I'm here on a retirement visa. So I got to sort of be as nice as possible as I can. Whereas him, on the other hand, he's a Thai citizen. He can really lay into the Thai government, on his channel and tell them what he really thinks, I wouldn't dare do that as a retiree, But no, I thought it was an excellent video. It's only about 6 minutes, so go along and watch and help him support his channel. He's not monetized, so he doesn't make any money on his videos. He didn't want to be monetized. He only wanted to, quick Darlene, it's raining outside and you got a blanket out on the balcony. There goes my wife behind Brooke there. Don't get wet.
Ooh, that is.
You hear that rain coming down. Yeah.
We need rain.
We need rain. It cools the weather down.
Yeah, we haven't had much.
Anyways, that's what tonight's subject I want to be about is Thailand actually needs retirees. And we actually do a lot for the community. And a lot of the landlords that I've spoken to and the developers, when I was out with Sean filming condos, said to me they want to rent long-term to retirees. They prefer that because they know they're going to look after the property. At the end of the day, they're not coming over on a vacation, going to trash the property, going to be some young bucks having wild parties, and they're going to respect their property more because they're living in it full time. So that's why a lot of landlords are now saying we only want to do the 1 year because they've had their properties trashed, and I do feel sorry for the landlords. I really do. One of my subscribers was sitting out on the front steps a couple months ago, and Darlene and I saw him. Didn't know he was a subscriber. He noticed me first, and he was sat there with a suitcase, looked pretty upset. The condo he was wanting to move into here at Dusit Grand Part 2, he couldn't move into. And the reason he couldn't move in there is found out after contacting Agoda and them contacting the landlord, the previous tenant had trashed the place and only been there for a couple of weeks.
Oh.
So that's another reason why our condominium complex is now going on the facial recognition system. Darlene told me today she went out with Jackie, and you can't even use your electronic key card to get in the main entrance anymore. It's all facial recognition. They blocked it off so you can't tap the key card to get in. to stop the 1-2 weekers, partiers from coming in here.
Good idea.
So it is a great idea. And Ben was saying, and I read in the comment section as well, that they really want the government to make it easier for retirees here in Thailand, i.e., lower the age of retirement. It's 50 right now. A lot of people I know.
Pretty low.
Well, it's not really. And I'll tell you for why. A lot of people I know, straight out of high school, wanted to join the military. And I did 2 years of college, and then I joined the military. So I was a little bit late to the game. But anyways, they go in at 18 from high school. 36, 38, they're retired if they do 18, 20 years with a pension. And they all had the same idea. I want to retire before I'm 40.
Wow.
Hard
to believe.
I want to retire early. Yeah. And a lot of them did. But they can't retire in Thailand until they're 50. So they have two choices. They can do the education visa, or they can pay for the expensive elite visa, which isn't cheap, and get the 5, 10, 15, and 20-year elite visa, which I had Mr. Singh on here last week explaining it all to you last Saturday. And I feel for them. I really do. They've worked their 20 years with the company, deserve to get a pension, The other point of conversation was about the 90-day report. Consensus is a lot of retirees don't like it. The 90-day report, think it's a pain in the neck.
Yeah,
should only do it once a year when you go to renew your retirement visa. And Ben has been arguing this with the Thai government on his YouTube channel, and he knows quite a few members of the Thai parliament.
Okay.
And these are things that they could be looking into in the near future. Changing some of the rules and making it easier for retirees. Another thing was, why not make it that when you retire in Thailand, after 3 years, you can become a permanent resident automatically. And then after 5 years, maybe become a Thai citizen. These are, and Ben was replying to the comments. I saw some of his replies, and he was saying, absolutely my thoughts. That's what I think they should do as well. Let us know your thoughts. How can Thailand make it easier for you guys to come here in Thailand and retire? Let us know. We'd love to hear it in the comment section. So let's get started on today's show. See who we got online.
Tony Montana. Good evening, Cooper, Darlene, Brooke, and Jackie. Hope all is well, and all the gang watching. Yes, any updates on the opening up of bank accounts on retirement visas?
Yes, a little bit, Tony. Some agents can do it now. Some agents are going to Bangkok and doing it there through Bangkok Bank's head office. As you know, Tony, you're here on a retirement visa. You're required to open a bank with Bangkok Bank when you start your retirement visa. After that, once you get it, you can change to any bank you want. Okay. But that's the initial one you have to have.
That is the initial one.
For everybody.
Okay.
Everybody. Don't matter what country you come from. If you're retiring in Thailand, you have to have it with Bangkok Bank, which is the National Bank of Thailand. Gotcha. So, I did put out on our last live stream, there's one person doing it here in Thailand, and he's asked me in Jomtien, Pattaya area, he's asked me not to put his name out on YouTube, but he said if anybody wants to email me, you can give him my name. So I said, okay, and I've been inundated with emails. I've had a lot of emails I've been replying to even today. People saying, who was that agent you said you couldn't tell us on the live stream, please?
Let me guess.
No, don't. I gave him my word. So, yeah, it is slowly coming around. But for the people that are here coming as tourists, right now, no. And they're saying likely not until the first week of next month.
Yeah, they'll get that straightened out.
They got to go through all these scammers that have been in Thailand, and scamming the Thais and the foreigners on the call centers. Try and get them all weeded out before they allow new people.
Yeah, I think the scammers were in Myanmar, actually.
Yeah.
But,
But using Thai SIMs.
Yeah. Some of the Thais got roped into.
Yeah. Hence why the banks want you to have your SIM tied to your name and your passport number.
They're getting it straightened out slowly by the sounds of it. Heath McDaniel, good morning, evening, watching from Southeast Tennessee. with a feel like of 11 degrees outside.
It's warming up a little bit, Heath. Last week you said it was cooler than that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it looks like warming up a
It's
little
nice
bit.
here. Mark Huizinga. Great to see these two great men back together again. Hope you two are doing very great there. And Darlene, too.
And
Yes.
we are, Mark. Thank you very much.
Tim P, good morning, good evening. Coop, Brooke, Darlene, I hope all is well your way.
It is. Thank you, Tim. And thank you for being a channel member and having the badge next to your name.
Show me where the badge is.
Yeah.
Welcome. Yes. Good evening from down the street.
Yes, right across the road. You know, we can see his building with all the multicolored lights flashing on the side
Riviera.
there. Yeah. No, next door to the Riviera.
Okay.
It's the Dissett building.
Dissett building.
Yeah.
Brian
Dissett
Barberich.
Tower.
Hello, Cooper, Brooke, Darlene, and Jackie. Cooper, please give us a big smile. Cheers from Durban, South Africa.
Yeah, you liking the new teeth, huh? Yeah. They're doing well. I'm quite pleased with them. I went back to the dentist because I broke one of the teeth in my sleep. I was grinding my teeth, didn't know I was doing it, and I woke me up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'd actually broke one. So I took the tooth back to the dentist, and he super glued it back in for me with their special dentist glue they use. And he was sanding it down and filing it down. And I walked out, and we get to the elevator. Darlene says, "Let me see your tooth." So I sort of went like that, and she looked at it. I can't even see that it was even broken.
No.
It looks perfect. I was like, well, that's
Bonus.
good. It's good dentist. So we had to go back on Friday, yesterday, and he took a mold of my mouth while I was there, and on Wednesday, and then on Friday we went back, and he gave me one of those mouth guards, the little plastic ones, see-through
Yeah.
ones. He said, put that in at night. He said, when you're asleep, and he said you won't grind on the
Grind your
bottom
teeth as
teeth
much.
and break it. And I said, okay. So I slept with it for the first time last night. No problem.
No problem. Oh,
Yeah,
good.
yeah. And I said to him, I said, okay, how much do I owe you for that? He said, no, free. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Not very often you get told something's free from a dentist, is it?
Correct. Option Trader, good evening. For those expats who are much older, do you have any info about places to live and facilities around Pattaya for older people who need a lot of care?
We are gathering more information on that, Option Trader. And one of our subscribers that lives down in Bang Saray, her husband is going to be going into one of those places. And I'm going to be trying to get down there before we go on the cruise ship on the fly out of here on the 12th next month. And I'm going to try and get down there and see if I can film it so you guys will be able to watch that and see. I'll go over the prices, what the rooms look like, and all that. But we have found a couple that are in the Pattaya area as well. We've seen the signs for them, and one was over on the dark side. Yesterday was actually Darlene and I's wedding anniversary. So 6 years now we've been married.
Wow.
Yeah, officially yesterday. So we saw one over there as well. That's over there by that caravan park that we keep going past.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw a bit of thunder out there. Hopefully we don't lose the power. So bear with us. And so they do have several around. I just need to get more information about them.
I would say too, Option Trader, that I would look to hire a nurse.
To live in nurse.
Yeah, like, man, you
A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
They get they do it either they have the sofa that folds down in bed, the nurse stays there and 24-hour care, or they'll get a 2-bedroom and the nurse has their own bedroom, or they'll just have the nurse come over for like 12 hours a day.
12 hours a
And
day.
when they're sleeping, they don't bother, you know, needing a nurse.
Every
They're asleep.
situation is different, but that way you get to stay in your own unit,
Accommodation.
your own building. Your friends are probably there, and you know where the shopping is, so it's easy to get around. And yeah, so
I mean, I've got one of my subscribers. He's here from San Francisco, California, and he's blind, and he's been coming here for many years. And he's currently staying over on Jomtien Beach Road at a condominium there. And he has a nurse come over regularly for 12 hours a day. And she even takes him out shopping, takes him to the gym, takes him for walks on the beach, all that, and just aids him and, does his cooking, his laundry for him, all that.
bingo.
So, yeah, really good. And then Darlene said to me today when she got back from Rumpel Market with Jackie that she met a Filipina in the elevator. and she's been in Thailand for quite a few years, and she works over here as cleaning expats condos for them.
Okay.
So hired cleaner, and she does quite a few of the units here. Her name's got around, and she does quite a few of the units, cleaning the condos.
Good. Well,
So,
that's
yeah.
good to know. Girls will have another kabayan.
Yeah,
Alchemist, just started raining.
it
Correct.
did. We can hear it too.
Poor dog. Good evening, Mr. Coop, Mr. Schneider from a frigid West Virginia, minus 11 centigrade. That is damn cold. Missing the weather and prices back here. Hope everyone is doing well.
And
Yes,
we are. Hopefully, you'll have a very speedy return. And I still need to get you that Bitcoin money over to you.
Well,
Brooke, I need to borrow your Wise card.
Yeah.
So we can send them money over.
He should just leave it invested because it's going to grow. When he gets back here, he'll have more than when he left.
Yeah, he's quite happy. $200 is now $280. So
Well, that's 40% increase.
That's
in,
it.
What,
he's
about
happy
a year?
with that. Yeah. So I need to send that over to him.
Speaking of weather, though, like poor Romeo's got snow coming out the yin yang back in Ontario. He's got to be missing this place.
Yeah, I'll give you the Thai bot. You just send him over the dollars. I got his wise
Up
details.
there, speak of the devil.
There he is.
Good morning from a snow-covered and absolutely freezing Southern Ontario, Canada. Brooks boys got the big win over the USA 3-2 in overtime.
So who won? Was it Americans
Who won?
or Canadians?
Take a read. What it
USA 3-2.
Big win over the USA 3-2.
I didn't see the over. I didn't see.
Yeah, Conor McGregor. I think it was overtime.
Okay.
Yeah, he got a good goal. But I didn't realize how, I guess people were glued to that. It was the most watched
hockey game?
Yeah, hockey game in history. You know what I mean? So kind of like our Super Bowl, but of hockey.
Yeah, because America won the first leg.
Well, during the preliminary round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? It's the big one that counts. Okay. Heath McDaniel. Trade rain for snow anytime like we had this week. So he's must got a whack of snow.
I like the rain. It comes down. It's nice and cool.
We don't get a lot of rain here.
It's not cold.
No.
It's cool.
I remember you told me about rainy season in the Philippines. I'm thinking, oh, geez, well, I wonder what it's like. But it's not bad at all. And it doesn't last long. And it cools things down. And it keeps things green. So it's kind of nice. We needed rain.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
But definitely I would trade it for...
I'd keep the rain over snow any day of the week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mark Schaefer. Hello, Coop, Brooke, Darlene. I watch Integrity Legal regularly. Okay. And I can't believe that he gets away with some of the things he says.
So you know what I'm talking about, Mark.
When you're a citizen, obviously
you have a lot more rights, what you can say and do. And
they're probably not going to mess with him being a lawyer.
No.
You know what I mean?
He's a lawyer and a Thai citizen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, he does do some risky comments, and streams, and really have a good rant
probably
at the
makes
Thai
a lot
government.
of sense too.
Yeah.
Alchemist, go Canada, kick ass
from an American.
From an American. Tony Montana, hi Brooke. Can you give me a call after the live stream tonight, please? Yeah, no worries. Willem Vanderbeek. Hello, Cooper, Brooke, Darlene, and everyone on the live chat. I hope all is well. Greetings from a gloomy Netherlands.
Gloomy Netherlands.
Ooh.
Oh, we in February? Yeah. So it's going to be cold weather in Holland still until about April.
Yeah.
America will get away for Groundhog Day. Wait for the groundhog to come out. Then spring is starting.
Heath McDaniel, Air Force was my thought in high school. Wanted to fly jets, but then I got glasses and became an iron worker, steel structure instead. Okay.
Yeah, I was the same way. I grew up on Air Force bases. My father was retired Air Force, passed away 8 years ago now. But anyways, I grew up on Air Force bases and military school. And the high school was right next to the flight line, and you see the F-15s come in, and they were beautiful planes. They had the dual tail wings, absolutely beautiful planes.
Yeah.
And I actually got a chance on my 12th birthday. My dad was somebody that worked on the flight line, and they took me up in the co-pilot seat on the F-15. So I was in the back seat. And so I felt like Goose out of Maverick, as out of Top Gun. But oh my God, I was sick as a dog. That guy did some barrel rolls. My dad told him to give him the works.
Give him the works.
It's his birthday. Yeah. So I wanted to do the same up until I went in there, and I was sick as a dog. I made a hell of a mess in the back seat. And he was laughing his ass off, the pilot. Nice guy though. And I can't remember his name. It was a long time ago. And I thought after that day, I don't want to be a pilot anymore. And I joined the Army.
Alchemist, Trump may take away all their benefits, and they likely voted for him too. Too bad. Well, I don't know about that, but he seems to be cutting a lot of the waste.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't want to get into politics. I've never liked Trump. You know that.
Really?
No. I just like Bitcoin.
Okay. Well, he's good for Bitcoin. There you go. Tim P. I hear you, Coop. I enlisted in the Canadian military when I was 18 and full pension before the age of 40. Well done.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people that did that. I mean, I only served 5 years in the Army. And the only reason I didn't do the full 20 is I saw the dollar sign as being a defense contractor compared to what I was making in the Army. And I was like, whoa, I get paid over how much? 100,000 a year plus. And I was like, where do I sign? And they said, what's your re-enlistment bonus? I said, well, they offered me 12,000. They said, we'll give you a sign-on bonus of 25 with us.
Oh, wow.
And basically you're doing the same job, just not wearing the uniform, and you don't have to salute anybody. I was like, where do I sign? Couldn't believe it.
So I had a buddy in high school, and he went right out of high school into the military. So probably similar to Tim here. And I saw him, maybe about 8 years later, ran into him. I guess he was on leave or something. And so, boy, I was quizzing him pretty good. Now he'd got a promotion or two. He was enlisted man, but, not an officer. But he was telling me about they had a kind of like a war game scenario with the U.S. out in
we do that a lot.
The West, eh? And he says to me, I said, so how was it? He says, Brooke, our troops are second to none. But he says the equipment we got, like he says, the Americans, they got state-of-the-art this, state-of-the-art that. We're sitting there with these old FN bolt-action rifles. So he's just shaking his head. In other words, the government in Canada does not believe in supporting the military, unlike the U.S., which big time, So that was his main complaint.
See, now I was in Iraq, and Iraqi freedom campaign was going on with the war, and we were on a base shared with British troops, and Camp Freedom it was called, up in the north end of Iraq, up by where the oil fields all caught fire. Well, I was a truck driver, so our job was to get the oil out, anyways, we had luxuries that the British troops didn't have. And one thing that they gave us for our tents was a portable aircon unit. It's this little size of a speaker box. It's a portable aircon unit. And I met one of the British soldiers. And one thing I liked was the British combat boots. Super, super comfortable. Because in my combat boots, I had blisters on top of blisters and everything else. And they sweat so much inside there. And then your skin's peeling on your toes. And very, very uncomfortable. And I made a deal with the guy that worked in the British shop. And I said to him, what would it cost me to get a pair of those boots? Same color as ours, so nobody would know except for me. And he said, you get me one of those portable aircon units for my tent? He says, I'll get you any pair of boots you want. I did. I got him a portable aircon unit. And that was it. And he got me the boots, and I was super comfortable. And the guys were so jealous. How'd you get them? I want a pair. I was like, ask me no questions. I tell you no lies.
That was a win-win.
That was a win-win. And he and I actually became good friends, and still friends on Facebook to this day. And another thing was, in our ration packs that we got, we call them MREs. Meals ready to eat. And we'd get hot chocolate in there. And he really liked hot chocolate. Well, in the British ration pack, They got cigarettes.
Ooh.
We didn't get cigarettes. We'd leave the base and go out on the missions. We sometimes wouldn't be back for 2-3 weeks. It was a ball ache trying to find cigarettes, you know. But the British people had them, the soldiers, in their ration packs. So I was trading my hot chocolate for cigarettes, and got 3 hot chocolates a day. So I had plenty of cigarettes the whole time I was out there. Oh yeah, it's good to make friends.
Yes. The advantages of free trade.
Yes.
Alfa Romeo, Brooke, Darlene, Jackie, and all the Coopersville crew. I miss everyone already. I need to speak to my account soon, really soon. Hope everyone is well. Speak to his accountant, I think he's talking about.
Yeah, and get out here real
soon.
soon.
He's trying to see if he can move his retirement date up.
I told him when the last time I saw him, we went out for a meal together with him and Penn and Darlene. And I said to him, I said, you know, we got a side bet, you know, of when you're coming back to Thailand. I said, and retiring. I said, my bet is you're going to be back and retired here before New Year.
Oh, wow.
Year. So we'll see. And first shout out goes to British Knight, bought 3 coffees and says, hello, CBD. Good evening to you there. I'll be back in Pattaya after 2 years for 1 month. Looking forward to catching up with the community. P.S. I watched all episodes of Landman. That was a good series. Yes, it was. So let us know what you thought of Landman there. If you watched all the episodes, you must have enjoyed it as much as we did. And there's season 2 coming out later on this year.
Good.
So keeping our eyes out for that. And thank you for the coffees, British Knight. Much appreciated. And if you're wondering how he did it, that QR code is the buy us a coffee link. And we'll give you a shout out on air and a thank you.
Les Jennings, good morning, family.
Good morning to you, Les. Thanks for coming on and joining us.
Rodney, good morning, Coop, Darlene, Brooke, and Jackie.
Good morning, Rodney.
Heath McDaniel, finally saw a video of the breakfast of Route 66. Wow. I can see why you like that place. Yeah, we do.
I love it.
And we're going there Monday.
We'll be back there Monday, 11 o'clock.
Okay.
We normally get there about 10 minutes early if we got a good traffic day. If not, we're there at 11.
Ooh, it's good breakfast.
Fantastic.
Western style.
And you can drink American coffee.
Oh, yeah. It's good
I
coffee.
love the good coffee.
Yeah, the only place I know it gives you that.
Yeah.
Alfa Romeo, C&D, happy belated anniversary.
And thank you, Romeo. Much appreciated.
6 years, Alpha.
Yeah.
Mark Schaefer, Cooper, they gave you a dental guard for free.
Yes, they did.
They want to charge hundreds of dollars for those in the U.S.
Really? Yeah, they gave it to me for free. So really, really happy with that. And shout out to Ernie, bought 3 coffees and says a little something for all you do. And thank you for that, Ernie. God bless you, brother.
Thank you, Ernie.
Much appreciated. Yeah, so I've got the mouth guard there somewhere. I think Darlene's put it in the bathroom and soak it in water during the day. So it's nice and loose when I put it in night.
Good idea. Tommy Lee, there's that smile. Happy anniversary, Cooper and Darlene, and many more joyous years to come.
Yep, thank you, Tommy. I hope so. I got a real good one there.
Tommy the Tominator. Brian Barbarich, congratulations, Coop and Darlene. 6 years of marriage.
Yeah, 6 years. We're doing well. We're very happy.
7-year itch coming up.
Well, actually, we've been together more than 7 years, but married 6.
Good for you. Well done. Greg Smiths, good evening, gentlemen.
And good evening to you, Greg. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Mark Kuzinga, 82 people watching and only 2 likes. That
what?
Can't be right.
That can't be
Make
right.
Darlene smile.
No
Pound
way.
that like button.
Our subscribers always click the like
Come
button.
on, guys. Please hit that like button for Cooper. Make Darlene smile.
36 likes it.
Now we're up to. Boy, we're sailing now.
Somebody read your comment before I could.
Vincent, hey, guys. How far in feet by walking is just a 2 from Rompo Market and the bot bus?
Okay, well,
pretty quick.
Here's the thing, Vincent. You don't have to worry about the bot bus because we have a free shuttle here that goes 5 times a day to Jumpton Beach Road and 2nd Road. And also it goes to Macro and Tesco Lotus. So really good service. So it takes you to the 2 big supermarkets out here, the cash and carry Macro, which is our equivalent of Costco in America. And then also to the biggest Thai supermarket chain out here, Tesco Lotus. So really good.
Yeah.
And it also takes you to Jumpton Beach Road. So
Yeah. If you were walking to Rompo, Vincent, you'd be no more than 10 minutes.
yeah, it's about a 10-minute
You know,
walk.
you're like
Slow
a minute
walk.
and a half to 2 minutes to the 7-Eleven or Tops. You know, if you just need something quick, but if you want a nice hot meal and you want to head down to Rompo, you'll get lots of choices there.
Yeah.
We go there. We actually had kebabs there tonight.
Yes, we did for
Girls
dinner.
picked them up. So yeah, 10-minute walk.
10-minute there, 10-minute walk
Yeah.
back. If you're smart, you just get on the shuttle.
Yeah.
And ask the driver, let me out at Rumpel Market.
Yeah, he'll do
Then
that.
you don't have to walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Option trader, the dark side that you speak of, question mark, is that an area of patio west of a certain street or on the other side of the railway tracks? Other side of the railway tracks.
Yeah,
Bot bus in the dark side. No.
Okay. No, there's no bot bus on the dark side, but you do have the motorbike taxis over there, and you still have the Bolt taxi, which is very, very cheap.
Yeah.
But they're starting to build the monorail system there. That's going to go all the way around the dark side, option trader, all the way down to Pattaya Beach Road, and then all the way up to Jumpton and back out to the dark side. So it's going to do the whole loop like that. And there's supposed
couple years away on that. Probably.
Yeah, it's about 2.5 years now.
Yeah.
They said 3 years initially. It's been 6 months, and they've already started putting the poles in.
Okay, good.
So we've seen them where they're putting the poles in for the monorail system, and it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah,
it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be just like the monorail in Bangkok.
Yeah,
you know, and they're saying when they initially set out the plan that they plan on having a monorail train every 10 minutes.
Nice.
So they're going to have 6 trains running, and every 10 minutes one will come around.
Yeah.
So the longest you'll have to wait is 10 minutes.
The reason they call it the dark side is that it was the last place to get the street lights.
Yeah.
So
and the Thais nicknamed it the dark side. And the foreigners just picked up on the name, and it's been called that ever since, even though it's had street lights for over 20 years now.
Yeah.
It's still called the dark side. And that was the nickname they gave it.
Yep.
But if you want the technical name, it's actually called East Pattaya.
East Pattaya. Bingo. Yeah. There you go. Willem Vanderbeek. I've changed my profile pic into my favorite view. Yeah.
Okay.
What's that? Pattaya Beach, isn't it?
It looks like a sunset.
Or would that be Jumpton Beach?
Sun going down. It looks like.
Nice cold.
Yeah, it looks like Pattaya Beach. Yes. It is Pattaya Beach.
Okay.
I can see the tower there.
Aussie T. Hi, Brooke, Darlene Cooper, and crew watching from a humid surf coast in Australia. Currently still 30 degrees centigrade at midnight after a 40 centigrade day.
Well,
wow,
you're lucky,
hot.
Aussie, because I got a email from Malcolm, and he's up there on the north coast of Australia, and he said it was freaking cold. It was like 4 degrees when he got there.
No, I think
a couple of days
down
ago.
In
Tasmania, is it?
Yeah, that's southern.
Yeah, but he said it was like 4 degrees
when
they got there.
It was. Yeah. It's cold.
Yeah. So
he's closer to the Antarctic there.
Okay.
Than he is to us. Richard Woolley, hi all.
Hi, Richard, and thank you for being a channel member and having the badge next to your name. Much appreciated.
Alfa Romeo, well, I temporarily have to change my slogan from "I love this place" to "I miss that place so much."
Yes. Yeah, there you go. We'll see you soon, Alpha. You're not going to be that long.
Gunslinger Jaggedy, what do you think, Brooke? Canada to be the 51st state? Yep. Great idea by President Trump, it is.
I wouldn't mind. I would have no objection.
They'd have to vote on it.
Yeah.
Both countries. I doubt very much our government would ever let our people decide what they want to do.
They'd have to have a referendum on it. Both countries.
I would vote yes in the referendum, but then again, whatever the people decided, I'd have to go with, obviously. But,
well, Canada's got some beautiful countryside in the summer.
We got a lot of natural resources, a lot of oil. I mean, you combine the countries together, the land mass alone, and the resources we have.
It'd be the biggest continent in the world.
Biggest power in the world by far.
Yeah.
Ford Dog, the time I was over there, I barely scratched the surface of possibilities of Thailand. And I did notice the nurses taking older people directly onto Jumpton Beach, and they were all smiling.
There you go.
Well done
there,
yeah,
Mr. Ford. Yeah.
I remember seeing the guy Coop at the Rompo Market, one of the bars there. We were having a beer, and the poor guy was in a wheelchair. It looked to me like he might have been a quadriplegic, and he had 2 nurses pushing him. You know what I mean? Like I think, well, there's a smart guy. He gets out, gets to see what he wants to see and do what he wants to do. And he's got two ladies. Obviously, one in each arm to lift them.
Yeah.
But smart, yeah, and affordable.
Yeah.
You'd never be able to do that back home.
Yeah, and for Dog, you did have only a short trip here, so I wish you a speedy return and get to spend some more time with you. It was really nice meeting him.
We met him at the meet and greet.
Yeah, really nice guy. I
Yep.
really enjoyed sitting there and talking to him. And I had a phone call from my agent 2 days ago with the cruise ship that we're going on next month. And he called me up, real nice guy. His name's Ryan, and he's from Casinos at Sea, is the program with Norwegian Cruise Line. And he called me up and he said, Mr. Cooper, he says, he said the casino points that you have and the tier level that you're at, Ruby level, which is the second from the highest. He says you only have until the end of March to book your next cruises for free. And I was like, really? He said, yeah, your points will expire at the end of March.
Really?
I said, well, I'm actually on a cruise ship next month. I said, then that actually finishes at the end of March, the 30th of March. And we arrive back in Thailand on the 1st of April. He said, yes, I see that on the computer screen. He said, if you get another 12,000 points, you'll be back at Ruby level again. I said, oh, that's easy. It was easy to get the points on the slot machines. And he said, so that'll cover you for next year for all your free cruises that you want to do. He says, do you have any more cruises that you'd like to do this year? And I said to him, well, yeah, we do. A group of us are actually looking at going from Singapore to Australia. He says, oh, yeah, we have that cruise. It goes out on the 2nd of December, arrives in Australia, and finishes on the 19th of December. I said, yeah, Brooke Schneider, a good friend of mine, wants to go on that. And then there's several people, part of our YouTube channel, that want to go as well. And he says, okay, no problem. And he booked us the cruise to go from Singapore to Australia. Free. Nice. In the Haven Suite, so the VIP rooms. And I said, where's the ship go after that? I was hoping it was coming back to Singapore so we don't have to go through the airport.
Yeah.
He said, well, let me check on the computer system. He says, it's going to New Zealand. It's a 2-week cruise from Australia to New Zealand, goes all the way around New Zealand. He says, have you ever been there? And I says, no. And I said, Darlene, it was on speakerphone. I said, what do you think, babe? And she says, do we get that one for free too? And Ryan says, yeah, you do. I was like, okay, great. He says, would you like me to book that one for you too? I said, yes, please. So we're going to go from the Australia one. You're going to go visit your daughter.
Singapore to Brisbane.
Yeah. You're going to go visit your daughter. And
yeah.
We'll be staying on the ship and going over to Auckland and all around Christchurch.
For another 2 weeks.
For another 2 weeks.
And where does that end then?
In Auckland.
So you'll fly from Auckland back to
Thailand.
Okay,
back to Thailand. Yeah.
And I'll fly from probably Sydney or Brisbane, wherever.
Yeah.
Bangkok.
Or you can join us on that 2-week leg as well.
Well, probably, I'm going to see the family.
But then he says, anywhere else you want to go in the world? And Darlene pipes up and says, I'd love to go to the Mediterranean. Oh, we have a cruise going there, sir, too. Where would you like to go in the Mediterranean? Darlene's like, well, I'd love to see Spain. I'd love to see France. I'd love to see Italy and some of the Greek islands and all that. And he's like, yeah, we have that cruise. It's going out on September 28th, and it leaves from Madrid in Spain. It goes up to France and across to Italy and over to the Greek islands and back to Sicily and Italy. Venice, sorry, it finishes in Venice. And I said, well, where's the ship go after that then? He says, oh, it goes back to Madrid, Spain. I said, oh, can we do the back-to-back then? Stay on the ship and just go back the whole route we just came from. So that way we can fly out of the same airport. It makes it easier for us. He said, yep, and I can keep you the same cabin. How's the Haven Suite sound, sir? Okay. I said, absolutely excellent.
That guy was a good yes man.
I said, how much is it? He said, free. I was like, thank you. So we got the next 4 cruises booked.
Wow.
Yeah. So I just got to make sure to get the 12,000 points needed which last time it cost me like $3,000. So $3,000 for 4 cruises with balcony rooms on the VIP area of the ship called the Haven.
Let's look positive.
That's a damn
you
good
might
deal.
win on the slots, okay?
So yeah, we're really excited about that now.
Well done.
Yeah.
Scotty Richmond from California. Good evening, CBD and everyone else watching. 5 a.m. here in California, typing with one eye open.
Drink a cup of coffee there, Scotty.
Yeah, get your coffee in, Scotty.
And thank you for coming on and joining us, brother.
Tommy Lee. Good evening, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene. It's 23 degrees here in Queens, New York. That's 23. Fahrenheit, I bet. Okay.
Yeah, that is.
That'll
cold.
be Fahrenheit. So
in
that'll
New
be
York,
damn cold. You're below
pretty
freezing.
Cold. Yes, it is.
23 centigrade. Oh, that'd be pretty damn nice, but I don't think so, Tommy.
Yeah. So the likes are getting up there. We're at 98 people watching, 58 likes.
Oh, hit
so
that.
Doing
like,
good.
Yeah, because Darlene smiles every time she hears that ding.
Yeah, every time we hit the 100, she loves it.
Oh, then she goes, does a dance. Ernest Jones, good morning, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke from Oklahoma City.
And good morning to you, Ernest. And thank you for being a channel member and having the badge right there next to your name and supporting the channel. Much appreciated. $2. And Richard Woolley, who's also a channel member.
What's with Thailand joining BRICS, the new currency that is trying to challenge the dollar? Yes, Trump says no one's talking about BRICS anymore. Will this affect our retirement, etc.? Nope. Asking for a friend.
Yeah, no, it won't. But here's the thing. The BRICS nations have sort of changed their tune. And they're now saying they don't want their own currency. They'd rather trade in Bitcoin.
Oh, they're all running scared.
Bitcoin.
Yeah. They'll still be using the U.S. dollar. Trust me.
I think a lot of countries going to adopt Bitcoin.
Yeah. Well, they will as a reserve currency.
Yeah.
Tim P. Once they get Bitcoin, they don't want to give it up.
No.
So I don't know. Tim P. Brooke, you'll be glad to know that lack of equipment hasn't changed. I would be glad to know that. Why? In the 80s, we were issued a rifle called the FNC-1, vintage circa World War II.
Oh, wow.
And that was in the 80s.
Give me my M16.
That's only 35 years later.
I like my M16.
Yeah.
I did.
Well, they were...
Fun rifle.
Yeah. No, it was... My buddy, it was in the 70s when I met him, and it was the FNs from World War I that they were using.
Would you have the bolt action where you had to go like
this?
Yeah,
that's what I said. Jeez, where was he paying attention? Timmy P. Well, they've upgraded Timmy from back in the 70s at least. Now you're up to the vintage World War II equipment. So.
Well, I thought you guys had the old rifles that you bend in half and you put the little pellet in and you cock it back up and it goes peep.
Yeah, our hang gliders are our Air Force, canoes are our Navy, and our mechanized is horses. So there you go. What's Duke doing these days? What is Duke doing? Canadian military now recruiting non-citizens because of how pathetic the recruitment is. What could go wrong with that?
Canadians are recruiting non-citizens? Yeah. Do you actually have immigrants over there?
They're called mercenaries, okay?
Oh, mercenaries. Okay.
Yeah, right? They want somebody else to fight our battles.
What do you do for submarines?
Submarines. Scuba divers. That's our underwater Navy.
There
Julie Perkins. Hello, Julie. Hi from our new assisted living apartment.
Wow.
It is so good. Very happy with our move. Well, there you go. We are glad we could stay living in Banks-Array.
I need to come down and see you, Julie, and do an interview with you and Adrian for the channel.
You'll probably see them.
A lot of people asking about that.
A lot of people too. I think they'll be there, hopefully.
Yeah, see you Tuesday for our meet and greet.
Yep. That is coming up this Tuesday. At Fraser's.
6 p.m.
At 6 p.m. Wow. Yeah. Okay, that's good. I almost forgot. Scotty Richmond. I saw a video last night of a guy from the Patty area that said a retirement visa with single entry requires a re-entry permit before you leave so you can legally re-enter when you return.
Yes, it does require. But if you get a multiple entry retirement visa permit that we've got, it costs 5,000 baht. So it's not a lot, folks, for the year. And you can come and go as many times as you want, and you don't have to get a re-entry permit at the airport and pay for it.
Eliminates any
long lines or
bullshit
problems or anything like that.
Yeah,
you're just in and out the airport, lickety split.
You might not think of it,
says.
But when you're here, the flights are so cheap and they're quick to Vietnam, to Singapore, to Malaysia. you might want to do a side trip for 5 days just to check the place out.
3 hours to the Philippines.
And they're cheap places, you know. So, yeah. 3 hours Philippines, like you say.
Yeah.
I think Malaysia, you're like 2 hours. Vietnam, probably an hour.
You can fly from here to the Philippines for under $150.
Yeah,
that's how cheap it is.
Cheap flights. So getting the multiple entry is a smart idea. Although you don't plan on using it, you're better to be safe than sorry. You don't have the hassle.
Yeah. So if you think, oh, I want to go somewhere next month, you know, I want to do a little bit of traveling, you don't have to worry about it. You just go.
Yep. Tommy Lee, the Tominator, make Darlene happy, smile, and hit that like button.
Yes, please.
Help out.
Yes, please. If you're watching on the live stream or the replay, hit the like button.
Philip Moore, how can a UK citizen buy Misty shares?
Okay, Philip, what you do is do what I did, and I went on to IBKR. I downloaded the app on the Play Store on my iPhone, and I set up an account. It took about 3 days to get it up and running. And I was able to buy into MicroStrategy. I was able to buy into Fidelity, and I can even buy Misty shares. It's showing on there is available to buy for me. So that is one way to do it. We have several British subscribers that are out here that we've helped set up the IBKR app for on their devices, and they're now able to buy Misty shares. So that is one of the ways around it, that you're not breaking any of the British laws.
No, Joe is...
And they pay a monthly dividend.
My buddy Joe's in English, and he did get the IBKR, and he bought Misty.
Yeah.
So the only thing... so he just got it last month, so he's only got one dividend. Would have got it, I think, either Friday or this coming Monday. But I'm interested to see if there's a withholding tax. There probably is. You know, even with the tax treaty, unless it goes into a retirement account. So, but yeah, anyways, we'll see what that is. I'll talk to him. JD Shemp, good thunderstorm in Pradamak.
Yeah, it sounds like it's over now.
Yeah,
it sounds like it stopped. Yeah. We had it here too, JD.
Murray's house. Evening, guys, from a hot Melbourne, 12:30 a.m. and still 31 after peaking at 41 today. Need some rain. Wow. Yeah, that's hot.
That is hot.
Well, you get places in Australia that are, you know, mid-40s, and, you know, you get other ones that are...
The hottest country I've ever been in my life was Kuwait.
Yeah.
Iraq was hot. Afghanistan was hot. Kuwait was even hotter. And the hottest temperature I can remember that was on record was in 2011. I was there. And I was there twice. I did 2 tours in Kuwait. And it was 61 degrees.
Centigrade.
Woo! 61. I came out of my accommodation and my nose was burning at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I had to be at work at 6. You know, and that's at 5 o'clock in the morning. My nose is burning. I could feel the end of my nose is, you know, burning. Yeah. And I was like, damn.
This is hot.
You know, yeah. It was coming out of my accommodation, walking 20 feet to get in my my pickup truck. And I was covered in sweat. I felt like I needed another shower before I got to work.
Oh, wow.
It was that bad.
Donald WD, happy anniversary.
And thank you, Donald. Much appreciated.
Alpha Mail, boys, I bought a bit more Bitcoin on the dip. Thanks again for the great advice.
Smart man.
Yeah, he's slow and steady. Jerry Hart. Hello, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke. Hope all is well with everyone. It is.
And it is. Thank you, Jerry. Much appreciated.
Donald again, you already know.
He likes saying that.
Jim, evening, Coop. Is it true you have to leave the country at least once a year?
No, I don't have to leave Thailand at all.
No.
If you're on a retirement visa, it's pretty much like a permanent visa. You just renew it annually and you can keep staying in the country. You don't have to leave. The only visa that requires you to leave once a year is the DTV. You get 6 months initially and you can renew it. It's a 5-year visa, but you get 6 months stay at a time. Oh. You can renew it once inside country and then you have to leave the country for 24 hours. So a lot of people go to Cambodia or Laos or Vietnam and then stay in a hotel overnight and come back the next day. And then they start the process over again. They get the 6 months, renew it inside country. And then at the end of that year, leave for 24 hours for 5 years. So they only have to do it 4 times over a 5-year period.
Yeah.
But as far as retirement visas, Jim, no, we don't have to leave the country at all. No requirement to leave the country.
I just have Sing handle all my visa things.
Yeah, ditto.
Never have a problem. Tim P, congrats, Darlene and Coop, on the anniversary. All the best going forward.
And thank you, Tim. Much appreciated.
Roger Carpenter, good evening, CBD. Happy anniversary. 98 watching, only 9 likes.
Well, where are you guys getting these low numbers? We saw 58, and I'll do a boob tube refresh right now. And hang on.
Let's see what we're up to.
And we are at
64. Well,
64
slow and steady.
Yeah, getting there.
Yep. Alfa Romeo, the little food munchkin says hello and missing all of you, referring to Pin. Wishing Coop and Darlene a happy anniversary.
And thank you, Romeo, and give our best to Pin for us.
Yeah. The little food munchkin. Daniel Hall, Danny Vega. Just got here.
And better late than never.
Yeah, we
Daniel.
tried to hold off starting, Danny, but unfortunately
we couldn't wait for you, bud.
Nope.
Sorry about that. But thank you for being a channel member and having the badge next to your name. Much appreciated.
Damon Budkin back on Wednesday. Yay! Yeah,
not long. 3 more days. 4 more days.
I'll be looking forward to the pool, Damon.
Yeah.
Market Focus. Hello, Coop, Brooke, and Darlene. Hope all is well.
And it is, brother. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Alchemist, Canada 51st state lunacy. The boycott has already begun. Most Canadians are not so stupid.
Oh, you're not going to get your wish.
Well,
says Alchemist.
Hey, the government won't even let the people vote on something like that.
No.
Like, why not let the people decide? Isn't that okay, Alchemist? Let the people decide?
Well, the British voted to leave the European Union.
There you go.
They gave them a referendum. They thought they would win and they would vote to stay in, and they didn't. They lost. And so, and at the time, the Prime Minister of England said it was 1 in a generation vote. Yeah. So they can't vote on it again for 20 years. And I think it's only been like 6 years since they left the European Union.
Canada, if they joined, would be like Texas. So the kids in Texas, I've been told, the first thing they learn in history class at quite a young age is Texas history, not the U.S. history. Texas history. That'd be the same in Canada.
My sister Julie lives in Texas. She lives in Austin.
Okay.
And every year out there in Texas, people are screaming that they want to leave the United States, do like England did and left the EU. Texas wants to become its own country.
Yeah.
Don't think that'll happen either.
No. Tim P, Canada will never be the 51st state. In fact, when Trump made that 51st announcement, there was an increase of 67% in people interested in joining the military. Yeah, that he means the U.S. military.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know either. Alchemist, Trump Tardia knows no bounds.
Keep out the politics,
and
guys.
Philippines in full effect. Hello, Coop, Brooke, and Darlene. We'll be in Thailand April 29th to June 1st. Oh, nice time. Yeah. 2 weeks in Koh Samui and then 2 weeks with y'all in Jomtien. First leg already booked. See y'all soon.
And see you guys soon. Yeah.
We had fun with him over in Koh Larn.
We did. And also we went together to the Sanctuary of Truth Temple.
Okay.
Yeah. Very nice couple.
George Allegro. Hey guys, George from Toronto. Man, it's cold here. Snow is piled up higher than I am. George is over 6 feet, by the way. Can't wait to make it down to Pattaya. Yeah, you'll love it here.
You'll be more than welcome, buddy.
I'll let you in on a tip, George. There ain't no snow in Pattaya.
No.
What's Duke doing these days? At Tim P, are those 67% the same ones in favor of tampons in the male washrooms too?
Oh, God.
How much do you think the government spent on that instead of buying guns for the existing troops? Yeah.
What's wrong with a bolt-action gun? Nothing wrong with that. Just jams every 4th bullet, but other than that, you're all right. You get 3 shots off.
Yeah, we'll see. Scotty S. Cooper, how long do you have to play the slots to get all those free cruises? 24/7.
No, it's not 24/7. 21/7. No. Not that long, Scott. I'd watched plenty of YouTube videos about it. And there's a lot of YouTubers that only do cruise videos. And they were saying NCL is one of the best ones for getting free perks, like free cruises.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's the one we're going to do, because I love playing the slots. I lived in Victorville, California. That's where I graduated high school, Victor Valley High School. And my mom and dad used to go to Vegas every month, and they were always getting comped hotel rooms at the casinos because they were playing the slots. And so once I became 21, I'd go there and play the slots with my mom. My dad didn't want to go. My mom wanted to go. We'd go up and spend the weekend up in Vegas and play the slots. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'm not a big bettor. I like playing the minimum bet on the lowest denomination and just enjoy it. I'll make $100, $200 last all night long. And if I walk out of there up, I'm good. If I walk down and I've lost the $200, I'm okay, because I know I'm getting free cruises. I'm like, hey, this is, I get to sit here, relax, have all the alcohol I want to drink. I can vape, I can smoke, whatever I want to do. I just can't smoke my cigars in there. I have to go to the cigar lounge and smoke it in there. And they got a glassed off room where you can smoke your cigars. And that's the only thing I don't like about cruise ships, is that you're sort of segregated if you're a cigar smoker, but the cigarette smokers can smoke in the casino. They can smoke up by the pool deck, but cigar smokers, and pipe smokers, we got to go to this segregated room. Oh, well, is what it is. No, I really like it. I enjoy it. A lot of the new slot machines are quite fun. A lot of good infographics on there and side games, and it's fun to play.
And Darlene plays a little bit.
She plays a little.
Yeah. But you're able to combine those
We
points.
can combine both of our
so
points.
that helps.
Yeah, she don't play a lot. She likes more watching me play than her playing.
Sure.
So we just sit there and have a few drinks, have a good giggle, have a good laugh, and get along great with the casino staff. And we're racking up the points all the time.
Nice.
So on a standard 2-week cruise, it's very easy to get enough points to go up like 2 tiers from the entry, where you get your free balcony room.
Nice.
So you can do that on a 2-week cruise. And then the great thing is you're given a whole year to accumulate the points. And then once you get to that tier level, you stay at that tier level, and it expires on the 1st of April. So if you got the points in January, say, for example, like we did, we came off the cruise in January, went on a Christmas cruise, and for our honeymoon, what happens is we accumulated the points when we come off the ship on the 2nd of January. Well, they said we can keep that tier level until April of the following year, because we're only 3 months away from April.
Right.
So you keep it for a whole year plus whatever months are remaining.
15 months for you.
So 15 months, hence why we got the 4 free cruises this year. And we had the free cruise last year as well, when we went to Iceland, and then to Europe, and then over to England. That was free as well. So fantastic.
Now, free meaning you still have to pay the
room is
taxes,
free. The room is free,
gratuities,
and the food is free.
Yeah,
and the drinks are free.
Well,
the only thing you have to pay for is the taxes and the port fees.
Yeah,
and for both of us, I think that ran us like $300 each.
Well, that's cheap.
Nothing.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, nothing. $300 each.
Well, they know you're a gambler.
Yeah, but I mean, the first cruise we went on, I actually came back with $300 in profit.
Yeah, you made money.
So I made money. The second
one,
got
all the points.
Got all the points.
Yeah.
The second cruise we went on, I lost it all. Okay, but I'm still looking, thinking, well, hang on, I've just got 5 freaking cruises for free.
Yeah,
and I've only lost $3,000. I don't care. It's a no-brainer. And I'm in the VIP suites.
Yeah, you had fun.
Oh, and we had fun doing it.
One cruise would more than offset that what you've
heck yeah
left in the slots,
because you think a balcony room runs you about $3,000 per person.
Yeah.
So
and you got more than a balcony
weeks,
room.
and we got the VIP Haven suite.
Yeah.
So which is normally about $20,000.
Yeah.
$10,000 each. So we got that for free.
Well, I'm not a big gambler.
Spent $3,000. So it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't play the maximum bets. You're going to go through your money super quick, and you're not going to get the points.
No.
Stay on the minimum bet and just keep playing on that. So you're not going to get any big wins. You're not going to get like $10,000 wins or anything like that. But I did get a couple of hand pays. One hand pay I got was like 1,300. Another one I got was 15. I think the third one I got was $1,700
You did
hand
well on
pay
those,
on
didn't
an
you?
88-cent bet. So yeah,
Okay.
that's how I did it, Scott.
Alchemist, what's Duke doing these days? Repeating BS from out your butt?
I hope they're friends.
Little
There's going to
Vanderbeek.
be a
Oh,
big
yeah,
argument in
they're
the chat.
besties. If my investment, stock, Forex, Bitcoin, will create my passive income as I have planned before I turn 60, I will tell my boss where to stick this job. Financial independence is bliss. Yes, it is.
Reminds me of that song. You can take this job and shove it.
Johnny Paycheck.
Yeah.
Wasn't that his the
Yeah.
guy that sang that? Yeah, you can do that, guys.
Fingers crossed for you, Willem.
Yeah, and do your research on options. I would recommend. That's how I do a lot of passive income.
Keep the
investing.
crypto talk till Monday. We have Monday morning.
Well,
live show.
aren't you just a gentleman to
we'll go into that,
mine.
Willem, on
All
Monday.
right. Sarlene A. Hi, guys. I love Landman and Lioness.
Yeah.
2 series I watch, and Dark Side is not what Thais say. You are right. Only East Pattaya. Hope you guys are well.
And thank you, Sarlena. Yeah, that's what I was originally told when I came out here. And the first time I came out here was at the Millennium, so 25 years ago, and it didn't have street lights out there then. I was staying at the Holiday Inn in Pattaya, and that's what they referred to it as, the Dark Side.
Yeah.
It's still, the name is still the same, but yeah, its proper name is East Pattaya.
I've only ever heard expats tell me the dark side, so she's got a point. AL10, hi Coop, Brooke and Darlene. Do you know if LK President Hotel in Pattaya is good?
I don't.
Never heard of that one.
I've been past it quite a few times, AL10. I know exactly where it is. It's off Soy Bacau. And I've never stayed there. You got the LK Hotel, you got the LK Metro as well. And I think Alfa Romeo stayed there at the LK. And he said the beds were softer than the hotel he just stayed in this time. He couldn't get into LK because it was fully booked and he didn't reserve it in advance.
Yeah. That'd be something maybe for the Facebook page.
Yeah,
group.
Ask in the Facebook group.
Yeah,
I'm sure somebody stayed in there and can give you a
you'll probably get some
professional
answers.
a review of what it was like for them.
Yep, good idea. Alchemist, you may have to give up Thailand retirement after all the retirement cuts. He's talking about back in the West. They're going to cut retirements.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
They'll just turn up the printing presses. Alchemist, like military contractors in Iraq.
Yes, I was. I was in the Army, and I got picked up by a recruiter for Halliburton. Later changed their name to KBR. And they're based out of Texas, and that was it.
Got a big increase in pay, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
I know.
A huge increase in pay, yeah.
Tony Montana, I had a video call this afternoon from Bubba.
Okay.
And he asked me to say hello to you all, and he has picked up his new SUV yesterday and is loving it.
Ah, good man.
Oh, good.
Good man. I like Bubba.
Bubba.
I hope he comes back soon.
Roy Gold, it's 3.8 bought for a multiple, or 3,800 bought for a multiple entry.
Maybe that is what you pay if you do it yourself. I got Sing to do it, and it was 5,000.
I think the agents are like 45 to 5 in that area.
Sort of average price between all the agents here. Yeah.
Alfa Romeo, Coop, I'm back in Italy, Venice, mid-March, and back again in mid-July, then off to Taiwan for 3 days. Maybe I can meet you and Darlene in Venice if the dates work on your cruise.
We're going to be going on that cruise from Spain, Romeo, on the 28th of September and till the 8th of October. And we'll be in Venice for 2 days in the 8th of October. And then on the return trip on the cruise ship.
Well, aren't you becoming the world traveler?
Yep. Get the free cruises, man.
Yeah,
take advantage
of it. Argue with that. Alfa Romeo, a real cappuccino and biscotti on me.
Okay.
Alchemist, better go see Taiwan before the Chinese invade, now that Trump is selling out the free world.
I don't honestly think China is going to invade Taiwan, providing they don't ask for independence. I think that's what President Xi was saying at China. if they adamant that they want their independence from China, then they're going to invade. But I haven't seen the new president of Taiwan ask about independence. So I don't think it's an issue. I think they learned their lesson because China was sending over warplanes and warships surrounding the island with military games to show them how easy they can invade it and take it over. So I think they've sort of gone quiet on that front.
Yep.
Smart move.
Tim P. Duke, I saw a captain, pilot, and 408 square here in dress squadron. Here in dress uniform with a ponytail down to his ass. That was my first awakening to Trudeau's woke military. I shook my head and kept walking. There you go. That's Canada.
Man, we had Army standard. This is the standard haircut you have to have in the Army. And I've sort of grown attached to it, and I've kept it ever since.
Yeah.
Well,
Trudeau kind of threw a wrench in Canada. Julie Perkins, we will see you at the meet and greet on Tuesday night. We moved into here on Valentine's Day.
Okay. See you, Julie, and we'll talk more about it on Tuesday.
Bingo.
And Roger Carpenter has become our newest channel member and gets the badge next to his name. Thank you, Roger. Much appreciated.
Yeah, thanks, Rog.
For the $2 a month support for the channel. It's not a lot, but it really does help.
Julie Perkins says, happy wedding anniversary to you both.
And thank you, Julie.
JJ, good evening, CBD. Good evening, JJ.
Good evening to you, JJ.
Gunslinger Jeggedy. Okay, forget Canada. Australia can be the 51st state. The Aussies aren't stupid.
You know, I'd like to see England become the 51st state.
52nd.
51st.
No.
Yeah, I'd like to see it happen to England, you know, but I can't see this idiot prime minister England's got given a referendum after the last referendum when England came out the EU.
Yeah, they didn't think that was going to happen.
Yeah, but no, I can't see it happening, but I'd like to see it. You know, I got family in both countries. My mom's British, my dad's American, you know, so I got family in both countries. You know?
Yeah.
So it would mean a lot to me. Yeah, if that ever happened.
JJ, hey guys, what's a good IPTV service where I can use a box for the TV and also view on an app on the phone?
Used to be IPTV. I used to swear by IPTV, JJ. And I've had IPTV for 5 years. I had it in Kuwait, I had it in the Philippines, and I had it here for the first year. But I found one better. And the one that's better that we use is now called
Wiz
TV, correct. And it's from England. And it's an app you download. It's cheaper than IPTV, and it's constant streaming. When I had IPTV, I had a lot of buffering issues over here in Thailand with it. I would have to constantly delete my account, open a new account, and found that it was more hassle than what it was worth here, even though it worked fine in the Philippines and Kuwait. So I've moved over to Wiz TV, and I find I get everything on Wiz TV plus a lot more than I ever got on IPTV.
You get a lot. Now, his question, though, is he...
And you could put Wiz TV on your cell phone, too.
You can. Okay, yes. That's where he's getting at. So I don't have it on the phone. What, I just download the Wiz app? Or
yeah, you can. No, you just go to your Play Store, go to a Wiz TV website, and you download it direct from them.
To the phone.
You can download it to your phone.
And I'll just use my... my password and my login.
You'd have to have 2 accounts, so.
What?
Yes.
Why?
You can only have it on one device.
Oh, one device.
Yes.
Oh, so you'd have to.
You can upgrade. There's an upgrade, so you can have it on multiple devices, sort of like Netflix.
Yep.
I've got a Netflix account where I can have it on 4 devices. You know, so the kids can watch it in the Philippines. We can watch it here. And
so it is available.
Yeah.
All right. Just
we
be
can
a little
watch
more
it
than
in the living room and in the bedroom and laptop if we so wanted. Yeah.
I think we're roughly $100 a year for ours.
Yeah, about 100 a year.
You couldn't watch all the TV channels you get.
No,
I mean, it's just amazing.
It's something like, I don't know, several thousand TV channels.
Multiple thousands. Yeah. It's just too many. All right, Linda travels solo. They won't get my country unless it's from my cold dead hands. Just saying.
No, they ain't gonna get Thailand because that's where you live now, Linda. Same as me.
Linda travels solo. Hey, Coop, we need to talk cruises.
No problem. Come to the meet and greet on Tuesday night, Linda, like you normally do, and we'll sit and talk about it. No problem.
Mike Summers, hello, CBD. Sorry I'm late to the chat. I usually see the replay on YouTube later. I think I have the wife convinced to make the move. Starting process in April.
Good man, Mike.
Yeah.
She will love it. We have a hell of a community of women here too.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not just men, it's couples and single ladies here too. Linda is a single lady, one of our favorite single women out here. We have quite a few. I think there's about a dozen now. And then we have a big community of expat with their wives out here too, from various countries, from Asian countries, Western countries. We got it all, and
Yep.
it's greatly diversified, and we have a blast. So your wife is actually going to fit in here, no problem.
Yes.
She's going to make a lot of friends.
She'll definitely like the affordability. The food's great, accommodations are great, and you'll be saving money.
And she'll love it because she can shop here, and you won't mind. You'll give her like 1,000 baht and say, "Go knock yourself out."
Go wild,
$30,
honey,
and she'll be gone all day on that.
Oh yeah, you will.
Yeah, so it's extremely cheap.
Great feeling. Willem Vanderbeek. Excuse my French, guys. Just tired of the rat race.
Nah, no problem. I understand.
No worries. Robert McMedia, Cooper, good evening.
And good evening to you, Robert, and welcome to Thailand. You're here now, and you're traveling around Thailand. I saw his message.
Okay.
From our previous live stream, he's here. He said he was going out on a motorbike driving around Jomtien, but he didn't see me. Well, I get around and about, and unless you're in the same location, we're not going to see each other. But I'd hope to see you when you get back in a couple of weeks.
Robert McMedia, Thunder and Rain.
Yeah.
It's a little bit tonight. Serlina A. You guys must watch The White Lotus this season. The first episode is out, filmed at Koh Samui.
I did hear about that.
Thailand expects a rise in visitors this year after this series. Well, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I actually saw on Tim Newton's channel that the people in Koh Samui were complaining about the series White Lotus because it put the Thais in a bad light. I don't know if there's any truth in that. I haven't seen the series, Sarlina. But I did hear that it was a very good series.
Okay, well,
a lot of expats
put that on the list.
Watching it, but the Thais, not so much.
Mark Schaefer, hey, Coop, you sound like my kind of gambler, going with the smaller bets and just enjoying the ride. I figured out only the high rollers got the kind of comps you're getting.
No, you get it as a low roller. You just have to be consistent. So
now you were spending many hours per day in there.
I was
initially.
I was because I wanted to get up the tier.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
And I wanted to get there quickly.
Yeah.
Because I saw the writing on the wall. The first day, a YouTuber that I watch, he had said on his YouTube channel, what you want to do is on the very first day when you embark on the ship, go to the casino and introduce yourself to the cruise manager, to the casino manager, and tell them you're interested in getting on their loyalty program, their points program, and they'll give you an entry card, and they'll explain how the slots work on that particular ship, and everything else, and what you need to do, accrue points and all that. And I was like, okay, great. And so we went on there with a set amount of money in cash that we knew we weren't going to go over, and that was our budget. And we just played the 88-cent machine, 1 cent, 2 cent denomination. That's it. I didn't go for the dollar denomination, $60 to spend. Hell no.
No.
Like some people, Vegas Matt does on his YouTube channel. No, I ain't got his kind of money. He's a multimillionaire. But anyways, we did that. And what we did is when we had the sea days, that's when the cruise ships at sea all day long, and you're not getting to the port for maybe the next day or the day after that. We just sat in the casino all day, went to buffet breakfast, casino, went to buffet lunch, casino, went to buffet dinner, casino. And that's all we did. And we kept doing that. And I racked up the points, no problem. And Darlene was okay with it. She did herself too, which was great. Sorry, we lost my picture there for a little while. But anyways, it's a great way of making up the points fast. What else are you going to do?
Yeah.
Especially
at sea days.
Unless you want to sit out by the pool and stuff like that. And there was too many people there for me, too crowded by the pool. I'd much rather sit there at the casino and enjoy myself. That's exactly how I did it.
And Truck Morton, hey everyone, on my second Bloody Mary, listening to the thunder here at Bang Saray.
And enjoy your Bloody Mary. And
Yeah,
you
it.
deserve it. And thank you for being a channel member and having the badge next to your name. Much appreciated.
Robert McMedia, LK president on Third Road. I stayed there a few years ago. It was okay for the few nights I was there. Okay,
there you go. Bit of feedback there.
Yep. Daniel Hall, Danny Vega. I should be able to land in Utapao Airport and find a place for a month, that month being April, and then decide on where I want to take a 1 piece, right?
Yeah, I would look at getting yourself a hotel for a couple of days, Daniel, and then look for the place that you want that's got availabilities until the low season, and then snap up a bargain.
Yeah, April will still be kind of the end of high season.
It is, and it's the busiest month of the year.
Might be a little limited, but take it for a month. If you find one, that you will find one. Just and then you can during that time look around and see where you want to do the year. You'll be doing it in low season, so you'll get a deal.
Yeah, but I would go in a hotel for a few days.
Yeah,
and just go around the buildings, because a lot of the buildings had advertisements there in the lobby. Rooms available.
Bingo. Goldie Majika, what was your MOS in the Army and your rank? I'm a fellow Army veteran.
Okay, I was 88 Mike, which is truck driver, and I was a staff sergeant. I got out as a staff sergeant. I did 4 years in the ROTC in high school, so I automatically, after finishing basic training, I was at E3. So I got to staff sergeant in the Army, and my camera keeps flicking on and off. Sorry, folks, we do have a thunderstorm here right now. That's what I did in the Army. What did you do? Let us know.
Okay.
I'd like to know in the comments.
Tony Montana, happy anniversary, Coop and Darlene.
Thank you, Tony, and see you at Tuesday's meet and greet.
El Promeo at AL10. LK President is a good hotel in Pattaya. Soy Lanky and Third Road. Yes. Good location, but it's on a busy street to cross daily. Be careful.
Yeah, it is on a busy street.
Romeo would know, that's his area. Donald WD, wow, Mr. Coop, Noy, and myself may try and catch up with you in Venice, as we are in the Milan area.
Okay. Yeah, be great, Donald.
Wow.
Like I said, we'll be there from the 8th to the 10th of October. And Darlene wants to do the gondola tour on the Venice Canal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So looking forward to that.
Roger Carpenter, do you join and download Wiz TV before you make the move to Thailand or after the move?
I did it after.
Yeah, we did ours after.
Yeah. We did it after, and it was real easy to set up. You just go on their website, and it gives you the different packages available. If you want one device, it's this much. If you want 2 devices, this much, and 3 devices, that much, and choose the one you want. You pay for it, and then you download the app, and it gives you a temporary login, and then you change it once you've logged in.
Yep.
To whatever you want it to be.
Robert McMedia, I'm going to Wombat for breakfast tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Okay.
They got
so it's going to be there at Kiwi and Wombat.
Yeah, good deal there.
Monday morning, Robert, at 11 after our live stream, a group of us go over to Route 66 on the dark side. You're more than welcome to join us. Come over and say hi if you're still here.
Yeah. Eddie Rojo, praise the Lord.
Thank you and amen.
Goldie, cool, same here, 88 M10, Fort Dix, New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, I've been in and out of there a couple of times, Fort Dix, yes. So 88 driving school, yes, at Fort Dix. Welcome, fellow 88 Mike.
Bingo.
But I did 88 Mike, and I did it for 2 years, and then I changed my MOS there, Goldie, to 88 Bravo, so I can get my secret clearance. Because I had to get, it was after 3 years, 3.5 years, I switched over. And the reason I did is because the recruiter told me that if I can get my secret clearance before I leave the Army, they could pick my contract up. But if I wasn't able to get my secret clearance before I left the Army, they couldn't pick me up.
Wow.
You had to have a secret clearance.
Bingo. That's what you wanted then.
And I did get it.
Good for you. Tim P, gentlemen, do most places do 1-year rentals, or is it possible to find long-term, example, 5 years? I want to find a nice place without having to move yearly.
And that's exactly what I did, Tim. Brooke can testify to that. With where we are at Dusit Grand Part 2, aka Coopersville, I went to Joe and I said to him, I said, I don't want a year's contract. I want a 5-year and give me a special rate. And he did.
Yeah.
So I was very, very happy with the rate that he gave me. He says, I'll throw in free internet as well. I said,
Bingo.
well, I need the top internet because I'm a YouTuber. I said, so I need the super fast one. He said, not a problem.
Yeah, I pay a little more than Cooper, but I didn't want a 5-year.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to do that. If you're a good tenant, which you will be, you do a year contract, which you will do.
I just wanted to keep the fixed price for
Yeah.
5 years. So he
And-
couldn't say, right, your contract's coming up. If you want to renew it, it's this much more.
Yeah. So I think still you can rent here year to year, that you won't have to move out of the place. You know, unless it got sold, I suppose. But you know, they're building them everywhere, so I don't worry about that. And you just keep, you know, renewing on a yearly basis because they love 1-year rentals, and they're not going to kick you out if you're paying and you're, you know, no trouble. My guess. Market Focus, happy anniversary, Coop and Darlene.
And thank you, Cecil, aka Cecil. Yes, that is
Oh.
Market Focus's full name, Cecil, first name.
Cecil,
See, I can still remember that. He told me in an
Goldie,
email.
as we say, I salute my brother in arms.
And thank you, Goldie. I salute you back. One thing I realized when I left the Army and I became a defense contractor, the Army frowns on contractors. They really do.
Well, they steal all their good people.
Well, no, it's the soldiers that frowned upon you. You know, they didn't like us at all. And I think it was a case of jealousy because we were making a lot more money than they were. You know, we left the Army, we sort of left the brotherhood, and they take it that personal.
Sure.
You know, but that was kind of weird because the people that I knew in the Army, once I became a defense contractor, sort of didn't want to know me after that. I was like, okay, weird. And a next shout out goes to Michael, bought 3 coffees and says, hey guys, my MOS was 12 Bravo. Okay, combat engineer, E5, Buck Sergeant. Yeah, same as me. From 1978. Well, he was Buck, he's Air Force, sorry. I was Staff Sergeant. And well, actually, was it Air Force goes Buck and then Tech Sergeant? I think Tech Sergeant is the one they got rid of in the Air Force. I don't know the Air Force ranks. Correct me on that one, Michael. He said from 1978 to hang on to 81. See you Tuesday night. Great live stream. And thank you, Michael. Yeah, look forward to meeting you Tuesday night. Come over and say hello.
Yeah.
Fellow veteran.
AL10 at Alpha Mail, thanks. Mike Summers, thanks for all your insights, guys. It is an incredible service you provide and has helped with the wife's conversion to come over here. Our little dogs are the biggest challenge making the decision.
Yeah,
bring them with you, I think.
You
can't
can. There's only a
process.
handful of condominiums that allow pets, and it's the Rivieras. Okay,
nice.
So the Rivieras are the top class condos here, along with the Copacabana. Copacabana used to allow pets, but now does not.
Rent a villa.
The best thing you could do is rent a house here. And I do have subscribers that have rented houses here for the price of a 2-bedroom condo. So you can find them here, no problem. It won't be a pool villa, but it'll be a nice house.
And they'll have
a gated community, and there'll probably be a gym and a swimming pool there too.
Bingo. Robert McMedia, I ate at Route 66 diner this afternoon at 3:30. Had a Reuben sandwich. I'm heading to Rayon tomorrow after brekkie, and hopefully Monday, Ko Chang. Okay,
enjoy your trip over to Ko Chang. We've been there. We liked it.
Yep. Yeah. Scotty Richmond, can you review the departure and cruise company for the Singapore to Australia cruise?
It's the NCL. And I said to Darlene on this next cruise that we do from Brazil to the transatlantic over to whatchamacallit, to the Portugal, Lisbon. I am going to film it, and I'll do a full review of the ship and all the amenities that are on the ship, and include the casino perks as well.
Wow.
So I'll do a full review for that, Scotty, and I'll make some videos while on the ship, and then we'll upload them to YouTube when we get back.
Aren't you the little vlogger?
Yeah.
Well done. And Truck Morton, got to get my laundry together for the laundry service pickup in the morning. So affordable and great service. Such a tough life here.
It is, and it's super cheap.
Yeah, it is.
And And I saw several condominiums in Banks Array that offer the laundry service, and they'll come pick it up from your lobby, and then they call you when they're in the lobby for you to pick it up off them. They'll tell you exact day and time. They'll bring the
All
laundry back,
folded, and,
all
you know,
folded and ironed, and
yeah,
it's smelling really nice
above
and
and
fresh.
beyond.
Yeah, and you're only talking a couple of dollars, and they'll do a whole laundry
crazy.
basket for you. It's really, really cheap. Whole laundry hamper, actually.
We're lucky here in retirement compared to the West guys. So, Willem Vanderbeek, I've been looking at means of transport in Pats, and I do like the Bold app, but I do like bikes. Well, you can get either one on the app.
Just twist and go.
Just twist and go. Yeah, they got those. I like the Yamaha X-Max, which you have.
That's the one I got.
But when I see the T-Max, I must contain myself from not buying.
The T-Max is a beautiful bike, William, and it's basically the upgrade from the X-Max. So the X-Max is a 300, the T-Max is a 600, so it's double the power.
Wow. You don't need it, do you?
It's also twice the weight.
Okay.
And for driving around Pattaya and Jomtien, you really don't want a heavy bike trying to zip through cars at red lights.
Correct.
To get to the front of the queue. So it's a bit bulky and it's a bit heavy. I do know a couple of people that have bought the T-Max and then after a month regretted it and then sold it to buy the X-Max because it was lighter and a bit nippier to get in and out of traffic. We can't drive the bikes on the highways here, folks, or on the toll roads.
Right.
It's actually illegal in Thailand, no matter how big the bike is. In the Philippines, if it's above 400 cc, you can drive it on the toll roads over there. In Thailand, it doesn't matter what cc it is, you can't. And they're not going to change it because then if they do, the Thais on the little mopeds
will be on
it.
You don't see any bikes on the toll roads.
So X-Max is a beautiful bike. I've got it. It's got the built-in GPS system mapping on there. You just download the app on your cell phone, pair it with your bike, and up the map comes, and you can see where you're going and plan your routes and tell it that I don't want to go on toll roads, and it'll divert you around them. You know, so a really good bike. It's the only one in the 300 series out here that the 300 or the 350s that has the GPS mapping built in.
If you're on a budget, like I rented that Honda Click 160. The original first 2 weeks, I think I had the 125 Click, and it would do. But I thought, I'll try the 160, a little more power, a little more expense. But and I had that thing for a year. And you can buy them new for around 70,000 baht. So what, 2,100 US. So a lot of people use those.
So you now got the Lambretta 300.
I do.
And how are you finding that one?
I love it.
Speed and comfort.
Perfect. Yeah, you can still
weight balance.
Weight balance good. It's got a much better suspension and seat for two people. I'm talking
than the 160.
It's got ABS all around. So it's safer. It's got the step through, which is what I wanted. You actually pointed it out. Price I went in to buy the Click, and you said, "Hey, look at this one, Brooke. It's better everywhere." And he showed me all the differences, and he was right. And I'm glad I did. So it was about double the money, but hey,
worth it.
Yeah. Pretty Quinn, hi CBD, enjoying the live stream. There are some very impressive luxury high-rise condos coming soon. Correctamundo in the Pattaya Jomtien area. Is it the Chinese who are investing all this money in real estate developments?
Yes.
Among others, but they're the biggest.
They're the biggest.
Yeah.
And basically, they're getting their money out of China, and invested in property over here, because it's
gone for a shit in China.
Yeah,
the real estate market. So good luck.
Yeah.
So they're definitely
because they had all those apartment complexes that were built in China, and they blew up a lot of them because the companies went bankrupt.
Whole complexes, thousands.
They never finished them.
Yeah, nobody living in them. There you go. And so nobody went making payments. That was it. They realized, oh shit, I'm not going to.
So they get their money out of there and they invested in Thailand properties. Yeah.
Heath McDaniel, when you renew at the same place, you have to pay another deposit. No, you don't. Or is it just a continuous payment of the agreement? Yeah,
yes,
that's it, basically.
Yeah. You only pay the deposit one time. And then once you renew your contract, you're good to go. And they just hold the deposit until the day you move out.
Yep.
That's all they do. And it's pretty straightforward. 80 likes and 86 people watching the live stream. Doing well.
There
Try
you
and get it
go.
up to 100.
Timmy P, another great show, kids. Stay well. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
You too,
Thanks,
Tim.
Timmy.
Thank you.
Daniel Hall, Danny Vega. I want the Copacabana to go clothing optional. Okay, well,
Well,
they're making a new one, so that could be regular, but the old ones to become clothing optional. Yes, possibility? Question
no,
mark? No.
absolutely not.
No.
But they do have some, Daniel, they do have some resorts. I just saw one today from another YouTuber here. And he was showing a guy that bought a hotel here in Jomtien. And he's sort of making it into like a nudist resort. Only 15,000 baht a month for 1 bedroom. Damn good deal.
Clothing optional.
And clothing optional. So
What
yeah,
next,
you
Dave?
guys
What
have to go
next?
watch the video. Yeah, I'm not going to give him a shout out.
Alchemist.
I'm okay.
Donald, 76Y, 92Y supply specialist, also contractor as flight operations specialist in Niger, Africa.
Wow.
And now back as civilian with U.S. Army at Milan Airport.
Well done. Well done.
Okay,
Respect
good,
to you, Donald, as a fellow contractor and soldier. I salute you and thank you for your service, brother.
Alchemist, I'm in on the clothing optional condo. Okay, he's in. Daniel Hall, Danny Vega. Yay! Willem, gotcha. I think that you're right about the T-Max when you're not thinking with the heart, but brains. Won't leave Patty on a bike anyways. Okay.
Nah. Well, I mean, I've driven all across Thailand in my scooter. James, our good friend James, he's got 3 bikes and he goes all over Thailand and all 3 of his bikes.
All over Asia.
You know, I mean, I took my X-Max from Koh Samui and drove it all the way back to Pattaya, 808 kilometers. And in 2 days, absolutely loved it. Drove through Bangkok on it, all the way up past Hua Hin. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great roads, too. Really,
James
really good
does
roads.
that every week, I bet.
He does it every week, though.
Yeah, he's just.
Oh, man, I did
in
it
love
once
with
in a
biking.
lifetime. My butt was incredibly sore,
And he knows
but
his
I loved
bikes.
it.
That's the benefit, man. He knows everything about them.
Yeah.
Alchemist, I really liking my e-bike. It's perfect for the Jomtien Beach area. There would be those e-bikes.
Oh, they are.
See more of them now.
And Bubba had an e-bike too.
Yeah.
We got several subscribers that have them, and they putt around and enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
It's a cheap way of
I think
getting
his
around.
was a 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see a lot of 2-wheel e-bikes even. So there are all kinds. You see
And
more
we see
of them.
3-wheelers too.
3-wheelers. Yep.
Yeah, and they got the dual seats in them. Very easy to get around on. Some Bubba got the one with 2 batteries, so he can take one out, take it upstairs to his room, charge it up, put it back in there the next day.
Can go.
Yeah, so and they're only little 6-volt batteries, folks. So they're not very heavy. They're like 5 pounds. Just carry it up to the room. There's a little handle and charge it up and put it back in the bike the next day.
Sounds like
and
a
he
plan,
was going
Stan.
all over, and I think it had a top speed of like 40 kilometers an hour. So it was able to go keep up with traffic on Jomtien Beach
got
Road,
all
no
over
problem.
on it.
Yeah.
Alfa Romeo, sad news. I've returned home for 6 days now. The good news, my Thailand apparel is washed, pressed, and packed for the next trip. My favorite luggage is ready and waiting by the front door. No joke.
I believe
that.
it.
Yeah.
I do definitely believe him. I
Yeah.
think he's going to be here a lot sooner.
Yeah, he's
If he can get a spare week, he's going to.
the longer
get
that
here.
winter goes, the more snow that falls. He's going to shake his head every day.
Yeah, if he can get, especially if he's going over to Taiwan. Taiwan's only like a 3-hour flight from here.
Well, and I figure Bitcoin will double by year end, so you'll be doing okay. Decide to come. David Lowe, I clicked the like button. Thank you, David. Darlene is smiling. I think someone might be smiling. Correct. See you soon at Route 66, breakfast Monday morning. Possibly.
Yeah, hope to see you
We'll be
there,
there,
David.
yep.
Yeah, we'll be there at 11 or just before.
Silvcon, hey, Coop, sounds like you're living my future life. Boat cruising, loving it. Count me in.
In the future, yeah. Everybody's welcome on any one of the cruises that we go on. You're more than welcome to come join us. I can get you guys a great discount. I get nothing from it. I just give you the casino rep's phone number in the States. You guys call them and just say, hey, I want to go on Cooper's Cruise with them, and I'll give you
a deal.
I'll give you my loyalty number, with the casino. And they'll make sure and sort of do a good deal for you, give you a good discount, and sign you up to the loyalty program as well.
Nice.
They did the same for my mom and my sister Julie.
Oh, good.
So
good.
they were, and now my brother-in-law is coming, Donna's husband. Donna's the one that passed
Yeah.
away last year, my sister. So her husband's going to take my mom's place and come on the cruise with us. And they were able to get the same good deal. My sister, I think, for the balcony room, paid like $1,200. So not a bad deal
No,
for a
that's
16-day cruise.
that's a good deal. You get a cruise for under $100 a day. I think that's a good steal.
It is.
You know, all in.
For
I'm
a
talking.
balcony room, that's fantastic.
Oh yeah, anything under. You know.
Yeah.
Keith McDaniel, the e-bike actually makes sense for there.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. A lot of people got them. I see them all the time on Beach Road.
And
now.
you even see the cars now. You're seeing charging stations, so it's happening. Like, you know, e-vehicles are in the progressive countries in the planet, and this is one of them. So definitely, it's the future. Jalex Coop, thanks for the cigar info you mentioned on the last stream. I love a cigar with my morning coffee. Thailand, here I come.
Yeah, and I'm a big cigar smoker. I love it. Darlene hates the smell of cigars. So when we're on the cruise ship, she'll go do her thing. I'll go sit in the cigar lounge and have my King Edwards. I like King Edwards.
King
cigar.
Edwards. There you
go.
go.
I like King Edwards. I like my Cuban cigars as well. So I can get my Cuban cigars here in Thailand, no problem. There's no trade embargo with Cuba.
No.
So like America's got, so I can actually get my Cuban cigars here, which is fantastic. I like my cigarillos as well, the nice thin cigars. They got a nice taste and smell to them. I like them. Unfortunately, my wife hates the smell of cigars. What about you? You cigar smoker, Brooke? You ever smoke cigars?
Occasionally.
Well, did you have a particular one in mind that you liked?
No, I had an uncle who was a big cigar thing, and he'd get those great big buggers in the tubes.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
I mean? And oh shit, man, that was funny.
Yeah.
And my granddad smoked the cigarillos a bit.
Yeah, cigarillos.
Yeah,
I like them.
I wasn't a real big smoker of cigars.
I like the cigarillos. They come with the plastic filter.
Yeah, those are the ones.
Yeah,
they
those
had
are the
a
ones.
cherry
So you don't get
flavor.
the,
Remember that?
So you don't get the tobacco in your mouth.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so yes, they're good. And keep your comments coming. If not, we'll close up early because we only got one comment left.
Yeah, it's an hour 40. Robert Pierpont, the stock market looking like straight trash. Not a good outlook for the near future. Well, it was down on Friday, I believe.
It was down on Friday. We'll
It'll
go
come
over
back.
that on Monday as to what happened and why.
Yeah.
But it's going to rebound. It always goes down when people are filing their tax returns and then spikes back up. So I think we're going to have a good year in the stock market and crypto.
Tesla was down, and so was MicroStrategy, and I'm not worried.
No.
You know,
I got in a lot lower than what it went down, so I'm not worried about
part
that.
of the game.
Yeah.
Alfa Romeo and Juliet cigars from Cuba.
Yeah, they're
There
not
you
bad
go.
ones. Yeah, I like my Havana cigars. They're my
Canada
favorites.
gets the Cuban cigars because
the Havanas.
Trudeau's father, Pierre Trudeau, was buddies with
Castro. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, that's why we got all our cigars. Alchemist, stock market is ugly. Housing crash is next, in my opinion. Time will tell.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the housing market is way overpriced in America right now.
Yeah, kind of all over it.
It needs a crash.
You think it is,
down.
but then they just keep going up. And I think people, they don't know where to put their money, put it in real estate,
Yeah.
But anyways, hey, we'll see.
But then America allows anybody to buy property. China is buying a lot of property, farmland in America right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim P, thanks for the cigar info, Coop. I love my Cubans, Monte Cristo.
They're good cigars.
Cohibas here.
Cohibas are
Monte
very
Cristo,
good.
I think that was what my uncle smoked.
Monte Cristo is a very good cigar.
Yeah.
Nice and smooth. I like it. It's not so harsh on your throat.
No.
Whoops.
Antrog Morton, thanks for the cruise hookup.
You're very welcome. I'd like to get a bunch of us to go on a cruise together. We're looking at another possibility of a cruise going in May for Asia and take the kids on that one. because they're out of school for April and May.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it'd be the first time for them to be out of the Philippines. And then, I think they really enjoy the cruise ship. They got a lot of facilities on there for kids. And they're teenagers. They got arcade rooms and stuff like that, and pickleball and tennis and basketball courts and stuff like that on there, swimming pools. They'd have a blast.
Yeah.
They really would.
Tim P. Justin Trudeau looks like Castro. He does in a way. Just do a photo side by side. Just saying. So, yeah, his mother was a bit of a wild one. So, there was those rumors.
Trudeau's mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bit of a, Aussie T. Scouting trip pushed out to June. Probably only a week or two on the way back from Phuket.
Okay.
Would the 24th be the meet and greet?
It'd be the fourth Tuesday of the month. So whatever that fourth Tuesday is in June, you have a look. I'll read the next comment. Yeah. And Alfa Romeo says the market and Bitcoin a good buying opportunity at the moment. It is. Bitcoin went down to, I believe, 94 and is back up to 96, 97. So
yeah, it's treading water.
It's treading water. It's doing really good.
Fourth Tuesday in June is the 24th.
Okay, so Aussie T, it will be the fourth Tuesday, which will be the 24th.
At Fraser's at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
The meet and greet. So
we'll
that's good news. Yeah. Robert Pierpont, the housing market is strange. Places like Florida and Vegas, prices are coming down. People leaving there.
Yeah.
But smaller cities in the Midwest, prices are very steady.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I know a lot of Canadians just, the dollar was so strong, Canadian dollar so weak.
Yeah.
Meaning they'd sell their property, get US dollars. Man, they were making a killing.
Yeah.
And they had the issues with the 51st state. So maybe it was time to get out of Dodge. So yeah, a lot of Canadians were leaving Florida. But anyways, yeah. If they found this place, they would move here in a heartbeat. Winter here. Heath McDaniel, 4 more years left to pay in my house. Hopefully it doesn't crash before then.
I don't think we're in for a market crash anytime soon. The American economy is going pretty strong right now. So I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Maybe, who knows, in 6 years' time, it may. But I don't think it's going to happen in between now and 2030.
Take it. I would sell the house now, Heath. Take the money, profit, whatever it is, obviously,
and retire in Thailand early.
Yeah, and buy Bitcoin, and you'd be way better off in 4 years than what the house would ever do. Jalex, how would you guys compare Jomtien versus Pratomac?
Both very nice areas.
I really like the Pratomac area to settle in. Your thoughts?
I like the Pratomac area too. I like all the restaurants and the bars on there. The only thing I don't like about Pratomac is that people don't like. I'm okay with, because I got a motorbike and a SUV. Is there's no bot bus.
Oh, okay.
In Pratomac. So what people do is they pay the bot bus driver extra in Pattaya, or Jomtien, to take them to where they live in Pratomac. So they do like the private hire on the bot bus to get them to go down there, especially if there's a group of them. They save money. But that's the only downside that I can think of in Pratomac. It's beautiful. It's on a hill. So going down the beach, you're going down the hill, which is great. Coming back up, you got to walk up the hill. So that's where a lot of people jump on the motorbike taxis, which are down there by the beach as well. So they get them to drive them back up the hill. They walk down to the beach, and then they get the motorbike taxi back up. But no, it is nice. And the one good thing about Pratomac, Jalex, is it's where a lot of the older condominiums are. So they tend to be the bigger ones.
Bigger.
So they're not shoe boxes. They're bigger rooms, and they're cheaper than what the newer ones are. So fantastic. I got a lot of subscribers that live in the Pratomac area, loving it. Beautiful sea view, big balcony, big 1-bedroom condominiums, and paying the price that you would pay here for a studio 1-bedroom in Jomtien. And yeah.
Lots to do in the area, that's for sure.
There is.
But there's lots to do in this area.
And then you got the beach walk. It goes all the way from Pratomac to Na Jomtien, past Jomtien, all the way down to Na Jomtien. So it's a fantastic boardwalk to walk down, and come to Jomtien.
Bingo.
I've walked it. I've actually walked the whole length from Pratamac all the way down to Najumtian, and it took me about an hour to do the whole walk. And I thoroughly enjoyed every bit of it. I got my
Wow.
10,000 steps in for the day. I was happy.
Well done.
Yeah, I love it. Do it at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's nice and cool. The beach people, the Thais that are setting up the beach chairs, are out there raking the beach, cleaning it, and they do that every day. You see them out there raking it. The fishermen are just coming in with the fresh fish. Darlene likes going to the fish market there on the beach and getting the fresh catch, and they'll cook it for you there, descale it, and gut it and cook it for you right there on the beach.
Right there, yeah. Or send it home with you all clean,
and then she'll bring it home. And that's her lunch. So
good to know.
It is a very nice area. I can't really say anything bad about the area. It's a fantastic area. One thing that people like about it most is the condos are bigger there. And it's right in the middle between Jomtien and Pattaya.
Good to know. Alchemist, sell now and beat the rush. There will be, in my opinion. Yeah.
If the market takes a crash, there will be a rush.
David Lowe, thank you, Coop and Brooke and the CTA crew for great information and events and meetups. Keep up the great work, good community.
And thank you,
we do have a good community.
We do. We have an excellent community.
We have fun wherever we go.
Yeah.
Meet and greets, fun. Route 66 is fun.
Yeah. Bowling events.
Jet ski, are fun. Yep.
And go-karting. We have a blast out here.
Is that okay, Alchemist? Thank you both as always. Okay. You provide valuable, accurate info on Thailand retirement. We try top notch. Yes.
And you live here. So everything we're saying is from boots on the ground experience. Same
That's
as you.
a fact. Jack. Alchemist, Florida is on the verge of meltdown. Yeah, my buddy back there is saying the same thing. People are living in their cars, living under bridges.
I feel
food
sorry
prices
for
have gone crazy. Kebabs $12, coffee and
home
muffins.
insurance through the roof. Oh wow.
Yeah. Alchemist, that would be my advice too. Do it now. Crazy but true, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yep. Richard Woolley, Florida is all about location. True. Only some locations are crashing and good ones keep going up. Seems to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
And thank you, Richard, for being a channel member and having the badge.
The problem, guys, I see with that is you got property taxes, which ain't going to go down. You're going to, they'll tax their 2% or more per year. You got your insurances, which are going through the roof, including your home insurance. If you got a mortgage, the rates are high. You got that expense to pay. All in all, when you add it up, it's not an inexpensive thing to own. Property.
Yeah.
Now, you take all those funds and you invest in something that you believe in. Obviously, you do your research. You become a believer. Shit, Bitcoin is going to be here in 4 or 5 years, and it's going to be a hell of a. You can do a 5 or 10x. Don't think you're going to do that in real estate. And then you got all those carrying costs. So, mark my words and take a look in 4 years, see how you would have done.
Exactly. So, yeah, I agree with you there, Richard.
Alchemist, just watch.
Yeah.
There we go.
96 people watching, 90 likes. We need 10 more before we sign off. So get them in quick. If you haven't done it yet, hit the thumbs up. Stop what you're doing right now. Hit the thumbs up.
She'll come and do a little dance.
For us, only 10 more needed, and we'll be very happy. We're going to log off in about 10 minutes.
Coop. Freddie Quinn says, I would be interested to hear your views on the Wangamat Beach area.
Another nice area, Fred. James, our friend, lives there, and he's got a very large 170 square meter, 1-bedroom sea view right on the beach, literally. You couldn't get any closer to the beach, you'd be in the ocean. And he's staying at the Cove. I made a video on it. It is an amazing building.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing. It's
not that bad, actually.
No, compared to Western prices.
Oh,
it's less than what you would pay for a 1-bedroom in Nevada.
Yeah.
Apartment. And
that's the way to look at
he's on seafront. Average price for a 1-bedroom apartment in Las Vegas right now, about $2,200 a month, $2,500 a month. Lucky if you get a pool with that, and you ain't getting a gym.
You had that view in Florida in that size of condo, you'd be paying $7,000-8,000
a month, and he's paying about $1,500.
Yeah. US. So it's crazy pricing.
Yeah, but that is one of
nice area,
the best I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Jim, I need to be close to everything. I want to walk to everything. Well,
Well, we are very close. We're
yeah.
only 2 blocks away, well, a block and a half away from the beach.
Yep.
You know, I can walk from our condo to the beach in about 18 minutes. And that's at a nice pace. I'm not rushing. I'm not doing a speed walk. It's a relaxing walk. We've done it several times, me and Darlene. We do our walk down the beach, do our beach walk, go to Cheap Charlie's for breakfast, and then walk back.
Yeah.
We've done it many a times, and it's a very nice, leisurable walk.
Easy
A
to
block
get
and
to
a
the
half
malls.
is not far, Jim.
No.
You know, so, and we got everything we want nearby. We got 7-Eleven, we got Tops Daily, we got food stalls, we got restaurants, we got hairdressers, we got pharmacies, we got DHL right across the street, laundry. If you don't want to do your own laundry, there's people that do it for you. Ties, several places outside do laundry. So if you don't want to do your own laundry and you don't like ironing and stuff like that, give it to them. They'll do it for you for $3, a whole hamper full. You know, and we do have a free shuttle that'll take you down the beach 5 times a day. If you don't want to do the 20-minute walk and just want to go down the beach, take the shuttle.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Not every condo building has shuttles, free shuttle service.
No, there's only about 5 I know of out here.
Yeah. So that's
We're
nice.
one of 5.
Because, you know, Jackie sometimes will want to hop on that and just go to Macro or go to Lotus. And then maybe do a big shopping and take a boat back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's fine. Hey,
free ride out, taxi back.
Yeah. But
and the taxi back is like under $2.
Oh, it's crazy
It's
price.
cheap.
Yeah. You don't need to really own anything here if you didn't want to. Mark Schaefer, Cooper, when are you planning on making videos again?
Monday.
Monday. Wow.
Yeah. So after we do Route 66, Darlene and I are going to start filming some more videos.
Thank heavens.
Yeah.
Good. Simply Social. Hey guys, what's up? We're looking for likes. Darlene needs.
We need 10 more likes.
Yeah, 10 more likes to do her dance. Alchemist. Walking is health. Try it sometime.
It is health. Walking is health.
One of the best things you can do.
Do a 15-minute walk every day.
Yep.
You know, do the beach walk. It's you know, there's a private path there that goes right beside the beach and the road. And there's no bicycles, no motorbikes allowed on there. So you're not going to, you know, worry about getting hit by a vehicle or anything like that. It's very safe, and it's only for pedestrians.
A lot of the people become early risers here because it's fantastic in the mornings, nice breeze.
I see people jogging up and down there.
Yep. Yeah. And lots of walking. And they do Tai Chi, they do aerobics, yoga, you know, so it's, you might become a morning person.
Yeah, I love it.
Keith McDaniel, the fresh food, I have to do a lot of walk and swimming to keep the weight down.
And you'll do that here.
You will.
Yeah. In the warmer months for us here, I know it's warm all year round, but we only get a couple hours sunlight on the swimming pool here. So normally from March until November, we're in the pool every day from 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Robert Pierpont, what's really in bad shape is the U.S. is commercial property.
It's expensive.
Shape. Yeah,
very expensive.
Had high interest rates, tenancies can be down, and so it's when they come to refinance, they're going to have big trouble. Big Lee, thanks for another great show, guys.
And thank you, Big Lee, much appreciated.
Anthrock Martin, maybe get my driver to take me to Tuesday's meet and greet, missing those delicious onion rings at Fraser's. They are big buggers and they're tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The onion rings are really good.
Rings are good there.
Who's the driver she's referring to? Me?
No, I think that's the name of her Thai driver, maybe.
Okay. I'm not going down to Bank Saray to get you, Ann.
Simply Social, what is the best retirement visa come on? Some on said the 1 year OA. Should I wait until I get there to apply for the retirement? I am 61 years old and have income $3,200 a month. Would that qualify me?
Yes, it would. Simply Social. So wait till you get here, and it's called the non-O retirement visa. Get any agent here. Singh is very good. He's our #1 agent, the one we recommend. Never had anybody turn down for a retirement visa, and do it here. Don't do the retirement visa in your home country. There's too much red tape to go through. Over here, there's none. The agent will meet up with you, take you to the bank. You'll be in and out of the bank in an hour. Go to immigration, take a picture. You're done. 3 weeks later, you get the retirement visa and your passport. It's that
3,200 a
simple.
month. You won't spend it all. You'll be lucky to spend 2,000 of that.
Yeah.
So you'll save money each month, and you can afford to have an agent do all your paperwork, and you won't have to worry. Sit back, relax. I recommend Sing. Obviously, that's who I use.
Yeah, that's a very good budget to have here, by the way.
I'm just a guy, guys. Listen, I've come to a realization in life. I don't need bullshit. I don't need drama. I don't want to worry. I'd rather pay someone and stand in a line. You know what I mean? A few extra dollars. So what? You know what else I got to do is I just got to go make a little more on the investments, which I will. So that's if you're like me, that's what I would tell you to do. And then don't worry. Eddie Rojo, the whole U.S. is crashing. They're printing money out of thin air. They've been doing that for a long time. A lot of countries.
It's not just the U.S., Eddie.
They're all
a lot of Western countries have got their printed presses working overtime.
And
right
that's
now.
why Bitcoin is the future.
That's why it'll constantly go up, because infinite money.
Robert Pierpont, Florida wants people to sell their homes because if you own long-term, your properties, they're capped. Is how much they can raise them per year. When you sell, they raise the tax a ton, and Florida wants that. That's true, that you can have two identical homes. The one on the one side, they've lived there for 30, 40 years, and they're paying probably a third or a quarter of the taxes of the new neighbor who just moved in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how bad it is. So yeah, if you live there, you typically don't want to move. Willem Vanderbeek, thanks for the live stream. I wish I could watch more of them during the week, but I must watch the replays because of the time.
Okay.
I'm glad that I can watch on Saturday. Thanks for everything you do.
And thank you, William. Much appreciated. And you're very welcome.
Alfa Romeo, thanks again for a great live stream. Have a great rest of the weekend. I have to go back outside and shovel snow, and it's not sand. Okay.
It's not sand. Yeah. It's the white flurry stuff. 95 likes.
Well, we almost
five
made it.
Five more guys.
We almost made it.
Before we go. So got
Simply
about 2
Social.
minutes.
I pay $1,400 a month just for an apartment.
Yeah,
okay.
see, there you go.
I think he's back in the West.
Yeah, and that's in Texas, see?
Oh, there you go. Texas.
Yeah, you would have a large one on the beach,
top of the line here.
square meters. You'd be able to live in James's building like a king.
Yeah.
For the same
I'm
amount.
less than half that in a two-bedroom, two-bath with a nice view, 6th floor. So, there's what you can expect. Heath McDaniel, 1-bedroom apartment in Knoxville, Tennessee area is about $1,150 a month US.
Yeah. And it's nowhere near the beach either.
No.
Yeah.
You'll get a 1-bedroom here for like $300.
Yeah.
That'll be nice. It'll be a nice one. Richard Woolley, DeSantis is trying to do away with property tax. At least they're talking about it. They got to get the money somewhere, guys.
Yeah.
So, they can talk about getting rid of this, getting rid of that. Well, how are they going to make it up? Trina Crystal, happy Saturday from Missouri.
And thank you, Trina. Happy Saturday to you too. And thank you for coming on and joining us from Missouri.
Simply Social, I'm going to look for a chai master that heals people. Do you have one of them?
No, but they are here. They are here.
Chai masters?
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
Tea.
Oh.
Herbal tea and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, herbal teas. Okay, yeah, they got lots of teas here. Lots of Chinese teas here too, Coop. Simply Social, will your building have any 1-bedrooms open in September? I would think so.
Probably, yes.
Still low season.
Yeah, still low season. And if you're interested, Simply Social, once you know the date that you're going to be here, send me an email. I'll get in touch with Joe and I'll see if he can reserve you one. Give me the date as soon as possible, though. As soon as possible.
Bingo. Yeah.
And then he may ask you for a deposit. Don't worry, he's the developer's son. So they're multi Thai billionaires, not millionaires, billionaires in Thai currency. And they're not going to cheat you out of a few thousand baht. So they're very, very good and reliable.
Yeah. Option trader, Brooke, you are so right. I looked at some Florida tax bills and they took my breath away. Sky-high property insurance rates are a real problem also. Yeah, stay liquid, stay mobile. You come to, again, if I had known about Thailand back 20 years ago, I wouldn't have been going to Florida.
No.
I would have been coming here, having just as good weather, definitely just as good of infrastructure, better here for a quarter of the price.
Exactly.
I would have been saving money.
Yeah.
Tim P. Brooke, how much on average would you say a liter of regular unleaded gasoline is there? Well,
30 baht. 30 baht
30,
is about the
32
going
baht,
rate.
so about $1 a liter.
Yeah, $1 a liter.
But like I filled my bike up today, I think it was 130 baht.
$4.
Yeah, a little under $4, and that tank will last me a week.
Yeah.
You know, so or maybe more. I don't remember when I filled up last, so I don't know what your bike runs you.
My bike, I'll fill it up and it'll last me a couple of months because I only drive it like 2-3 times a month.
Yeah.
So,
So it's when you're doing the scooters, which a lot of people do, they're cheap to run here. Yeah.
And I think I paid about the same, under $4.
Yeah.
So very, very cheap.
Robert Pierpont at Tim P. Is it about the same cost as the U.S.? It's no cheaper for gas. Gas about the same.
It's about the same, but if you're driving a scooter or moped around, you're not going to use a lot of gas, folks.
No.
You know, they don't hold a lot of gas, number one. And unless you're driving to Bangkok and back, you're not going to empty the tank, you know, just for general running around here in the area. That $4 will last you 2 weeks here. No problem.
Get a scooter if you're able to, and you don't even think about the gas price. You don't worry about it. You don't think about it. When your gauge says, "Oh, fill up," you find a gas station. You put in your, your $3, your $4, whatever it is, and you're good for a week. Robert Pierpont at Tim P. If anything, it's a little more in Thailand.
I think it's pretty close, about the same price.
Yeah, Canada's more money. A crazy price there. Alchemist, I use Mr. Singh. He's great.
I used him too. Yeah, fantastic. So does Brooke.
Simply Social. Elon has found $90 billion in fraud so far. He just started.
I can't wait until he audits the gold reserve.
Yeah,
that's the one I really want to see.
Let's audit the Federal Reserve. See what he finds there.
The last time the gold reserve was audited was 1950.
No, 1970. 50 years ago.
The 70 was only a partial audit.
Oh,
they didn't audit all the gold. They weren't allowed in all the rooms. They were only allowed in one room. So the big one, the last big one was done in 1953, I think. Wow. So it'll be very interesting to see if it's still there.
Tim P. at Robert Pierpont. Thanks for that. Simply Sosa. He just started. Correct. Yes. David Lowe, not to make the viewers not here in Thailand mad, but I'm listening to you guys getting my feet massaged at my condo. View Tele 6 has 3 parlors and a few restaurants. Great central location as well. It is.
Yeah, and he's enjoying the good life. Well done, David. You deserve it. You're living the dream.
David Lowe, living the dream.
Yeah.
Roger Carpenter, forget about taxes. Let's talk food. Do any of the restaurants do biscuits and sausage gravy?
Route 66.
You are correct.
That's the one I have when I go to Route 66. Yep. The biscuits with the sausage gravy, absolutely love it.
Yep.
And it's made American style. Authentic Route 66 diner.
And our buddy Dennis gets the same biscuits and gravy, but he gets a fried egg on each biscuit. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, that's a meal that he loves.
Okay, we're gonna say our goodbyes and then we'll wrap this up.
Simply Social. Thanks all.
Very welcome, Simply.
Captain Action. Henry from Tampa. There he is. Cooper, you look marvelous. Go Bitcoin, Brooke and Darlene. Just smile. Wow. Hit that thumbs up.
Yeah. We need 5 more likes. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Elf Romeo at David Lowe. Want to trade? I have a big shovel.
Enjoy Dave.
Real person. Hello, folks. New to the channel, but not to Thailand. Retire research.
Yep. And it's.
Oh, check the kitty cats.
Yeah, you will love it out here. He's a cat man. Yeah, he's got a couple there on the sofa there. And our newest channel member is Simply Social. Thank you, brother. You get the badge next to your name. Much appreciated.
Tim P. needs to come up to Canada and go through Trudeau's books and clean house. Oh, wouldn't that be smart? That might even fix this country with all the waste. Yeah, we need somebody in Canada to do that. Scotty Richmond, rumors are they have already cut into one of the gold bars at Fort Knox. and it was silver, not gold.
I'll believe it when I see
Gold
it.
plated.
No
Wow.
offense, Scotty, but
The rumors will be spreading.
I'll believe it when I see it, and I hope they do it as a live stream. I hope they allow the cameras to go in to verify what they're saying.
I would imagine.
I think all of America needs
some
to
of
see
those
it with their
bars,
own
Coop,
eyes.
haven't moved in 60, 70 years.
But the hard part is going to be finding out what bars belong to who, because
Well, they all
America
belong-
holds a lot of gold bars for foreign countries.
Wow.
They put them in Fort Knox because they like the security. It's never been broken into. I think it was actually broken into once, actually, way back when. But not my lifetime, anyways.
Mm.
But anyways, it's super, super secure, and I know they hold it for a lot of foreign countries. So if you're going to go in and audit it, how are you going to know which one belongs to America, which one belongs to Sweden, which one belongs to Italy, which one belongs to Germany, whatever?
A bar is a bar.
Yeah,
It'll be
yeah.
bookkeeping entry.
It's going to be hard, but I think they should televise it.
Ozzy T, thanks guys for another awesome stream. Love your work. Happy days.
And thank you, Ozzy. You too, brother.
And Truck Martin met an older couple today from Niagara Falls, Canada. Yes, they've
Okay.
been coming here for years, way before it got so busy. Interesting conversation. Yeah,
You'll meet a lot of great people out
yeah.
here.
Niagara Falls, nice area. Phil T, if they find that most of the gold is not there, would they really tell the world? It would collapse the dollar, I believe.
I don't think
It would drive Bitcoin to the moon, is what it would do.
I think it would collapse the gold price. I don't think it would collapse the dollar.
Yeah.
Now, the dollar is too strong. I don't think it would collapse the dollar, but I do think it would collapse the gold price.
Mm.
Remember that investigation they did in China, where they said they had so much gold, and then they cut in the gold, and they found out it was actually bronze inside. It wasn't even gold or lead or something.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a big one there. I hope that don't happen there.
Let's hope not. Tim P, thanks, folks. Stay well.
You too, Tim.
Real person. Thanks, guys.
Very welcome. Thank you.
Tony Montana, good night, all.
Good night, Tony.
Cooper, Captain Action, gifted 1 Coopersthaiadventure membership.
And thank you,
Wow.
Captain Action, and thank you for being a member.
Richard Woolley, thanks, guys. Have a great week.
You too, buddy.
Real person, I love Trump.
I don't, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. We're all meant to be
Nice
different.
kitty cats. Simply Social, Trump is great. Yes. Simply Social, true dat. Captain Action, Cameron, happy Saturday, cousin.
There you go. Happy Saturday, dog.
Robert Pierpont, Fort Knox was broken into in James Bond's Goldfinger.
Yeah,
That's where
it
you're
was in the
thinking
movie.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last one goes to Sarlina.
Sarlina, please don't make this into a political platform. You're right, Coop. Stay out of it.
Yeah, because we got people from all different political affiliations that are part of our channel, and I don't want to upset anybody. I don't like to get into politics on the channel, so I don't want to talk about Trump. I don't want to talk about Biden or anybody else. The only thing I talk about that might upset people is Bitcoin. I'm a big believer in Bitcoin, and the future of money is digital. I can see us getting away with money altogether, in our children's lifetimes. Probably not in ours, but in our children's, definitely. And everything just be digital. We see it all over the place, all over the world. There's places where you go, they say, "Oh, we don't accept cash."
No.
I've
seen that.
Yeah, we only accept cards or credit cards. I can't even use my my debit card with Bangkok Bank and 7-Eleven here.
Right.
But I know you can with your Wise card because they accept credit cards.
Mhm.
So I have to keep cash around for 7-Eleven and stuff like that. But yeah, I could see the whole world.
How many likes did
eventually.
we hit?
Did we hit the 100 before we log
Hit
off?
that
Let's
like
have a
button
look.
before he checks
Do a
it, guys.
refresh. And we are at 103.
103.
Well
We
done,
did
guys.
it.
Much
Yes.
appreciated.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you so much. Daniel Hall says,
If there's no gold there, they should change the name to Hard Knock.
yeah, it'll be a big wake
Real
up. if there
person.
isn't.
Looking forward to meeting you guys soon.
And us too, real person. And thank you everybody for coming on and joining us. We have Monday morning live stream, 8 o'clock, all about crypto. So if you want to learn about crypto, it's a good place to start with our channel. We go into the ins and the outs of crypto and the basics, so you can help you understand it. Maybe it's a possible investment for you. It's what Brooke and I do, and several of our subscribers do, to boost our retirement income here in Thailand. So until Monday, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you. Stay tuned, and we'll see you on Monday's live stream, then Wednesday at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then next Saturday night. Until then, thank you very much.
God bless.